Hello, everybody. Let's stop sharing. How are we all doing this evening? Let's see a quick hello to Mr. Prism. How are you doing? Kristen, good to see you. Douglas Scarborough Gatekeeper, hello. Sarah, how are you doing? Leanne, get off my lawn, paranormal. Thank you for lurking. It's always welcomed. I always appreciate it. I will say that, I know that you've been seeing a lot of me, but I appreciate all the time that you are spending with me. And, if you have to pop in and pop out, that's always fine. There's always a rewatch. And I always just appreciate the time that you do spend with me because your time is important. And I like that. I'm doing a setup at work. I'll be able to interact more in a teeny bit. Oh, take your time. Don't worry. You're at work. Don't worry. So yeah, we are going to get back into Dad again. We are hopefully going to get 3/4 of the way through and then maybe do one more big stream, one more push, and we'll figure out when we're going to do that big push. It's a holiday weekend for us here. I don't have any plans really, except for one of the days. So if we want to do it over the weekend, maybe we'll see. But that being said, we're going to get into the summary of what Dad is, just for our friends who haven't been able to catch up just yet. This is not an extensive summary. This is just the best I can do at a moment's notice. And not a moment's notice. I knew about this for 2 days. I planned this. I more mean this is what we can do. Oh, also, to preface, my husband has his D&D campaign over tonight. So, you might hear some noises. I'm not sure. Not everyone's arrived yet, so we'll see. Can you guys hear the fan, or is it okay? Because I have to close the door, so there's no airflow in here, so I try to turn the fan on. Kristen, I can't wait to see you in real life either. Kristen, I, and a couple of other creators are going on a trip together next week. I'm so excited. I'm sure you all know where it is because Kenny's been talking about it, but we're going to go up to Buffalo, New York, and I'm so excited. We're carpooling. We're in our group chat, and we're talking about what snacks that we're going to do for the car ride, and I'm just so excited. Okay, so, yeah, is the fan sounding okay? Is it distracting? Is it good? If we're all good, we'll keep going. We're going to go anyway. So, okay, let's go into the summary. Perfect. Thank you, Mr. Prism. Thank you. Dad is an ARG, or an alternative reality game, that started 7 years ago. Just to quickly go over it, an alternative reality game is a story that was online that used puzzles to progress the storyline along and audience participation in them. Nathan Barnett is an actor and a content creator. He created the ARG. Most of the time you don't know who the creator of the ARG is, but for this one specifically, you do know the creator of the ARG. He is also a character in the story. The character Dad is a stereotypical father. He loves his family, he has a devotion to the company he works for, and he loves making dad jokes. He also wants to be the #1 YouTuber. Last time, we found out that there are 3 versions of the main character. There's Aiden Rill, who is called Dad, but like organic Dad because he's organic, made of stuff. Made of stuff. He has carbon in him. That's what organic means. Anyway, he's from the planet, he's from a planet called Kepler. He's from the future, and he has his whole life and family from that time and space. So he's like a whole family that he is not with right now. He was on a mission for work, but crash landed on Earth in 2017. Cheryl, who in the Dad ARG and in the server that he's taken to is called Mom, Wife, is married to Dad, or Aiden in this case, found him and is using him for her work in quantum mechanics. Aiden broke out of the mind control he was under in the server and is now on the run, trying to get in contact with Ella, his wife from Kepler. And just quickly before we move on, Kristen, don't forget those candles and bagels. I would never. I still have to figure out how to make the candle sour. Still working on that. Hello, I am a man. How are you doing? Or, sorry, I am not. How are you doing? Okay, so that's that. And then we have Dadbot, who's their next character, or the next version of Dad that we have. Cheryl has created a bunch of bots who resemble Dad. Some of the bots have gone rogue. And the last time, the server, called Charlotte now, took over, Charlotte has now took over the server from Cheryl, who was in control. And now Scarlett controls the Dad bots. Now, our last form of Dad is Nathan Barnett, the person. Cheryl sent him to 1999. Unclear as to why. Cheryl asked her ex-husband, Melvin, known as Neighbor in the server, to get Nathan and bring him back. Nathan is currently back from 1999. It is not confirmed what year he is actually in yet, but we know that he is back. There's a mystery of if Neighbor actually brought him back or someone posing as Neighbor brought him back, or Melvin. Hello, Craig's kids. What the hell? That's a great question. I'm going over the summary of my of my work. Do you not see the corkboard? My imaginary corkboard of conspiracies behind me? We're going over the ARG that's called Dad. An ARG is an alternative reality game, so there's puzzles to be solved. So we're going over the information we know to hopefully help us solve the puzzles from here on out. Okay. Moving on. Cheryl sees the server has malfunctioned, but she is unaware that Scarlett has taken over the server. We ended with a bunch of names being presented to us through the end title card. These are the names and what roles we understand them to play so far. We don't know everybody yet. So some of my notes may not be correct if I missed some info, so I'm sorry. So, feel free to check that too. Aiden Rell is the first name that comes up. That's Dad. That's organic. We've gone over him. Cheryl Wimley. This is Mom, Wife, Cheryl, Scientist. The server, Cube, Scarlett. They're all the same person. Carl Millens is the detective. Emily Ridley worked with Aiden. We're not technically sure who she is yet. We just know she worked with Aiden. Laszlo, who is the #1 YouTuber in the server. Her eyes were red and blue at one point. And she might be a possible bug in the server. Neela, not sure who that is, but Crothers, who's another character who does get mentioned in here. Oh, I skipped Crothers. Crothers did mention Neela. Crothers is Crothers. I don't. Crothers just kind of pops up, kind of as like a messenger of the gods kind of figure. He kind of like points people in the right direction to get stories going. And then we have Dirk Squill. We don't know who that is. We have Maeve. Don't know who that is. And then Jasline Gomez. Not sure who that is. Hi, Florio. I'm listening off and on. No problem. Do what you need to do. And then, hey, Dust, how are you doing? Okay. That being said, that's where we left off. We're going to get into it now. Once I share. Okay. I like this better. Except I got scooch. Okay. Here we go.
His name is Andon Rill. He's from the planet Kepler 22b.
How did he get here?
Okay, so that's new information. Now we know specifically he's from Kepler 22b. A lot of 2s coming up. Like, there was Dadbot 222. There's Kepler 22. Interesting. Hi, Rudy. How are you doing? Rudy recently graduated, so we're so excited for Rudy. Congratulations again, Rudy. If everyone wants to say congratulations to Rudy, that would be awesome. We'd love that for him. No. Oh my gosh, no. Hold on. Good thing I timestamp everything, right, guys?
His name is Andon Rill. He's from the planet Kepler 22b.
How did he get here?
He was leaving a nearby drifting planet. I manipulated the golden ratio and crashed a ship. I just meant to teleport onto a ship, but I don't have the mechanics of the orbs perfected.
Wait, you can teleport?
Come on, Malvin, that's like basic quantum mechanics.
Yeah, Melvin's basic quantum mechanics. We all know this, right, guys? We all know this? Every single one of us knows this. You in the front, you know this? You in the back? You know it? Good, we all know it.
Well, this is a lot to take in, Cheryl. Excuse me for my dismay.
Look, I'm working on something to get me to his planet. I need you to guard that thing and to help me keep him sedated.
What's on his planet?
I think she is.
Okay, from last time, we learned that Melvin and Cheryl were married. They've since gotten divorced because of the disappearance, I guess is the best to say, the disappearance of their daughter. So it sounds like Cheryl wants to go to the planet Aiden's originally from in order to find their daughter. I'm not sure how that works. I'm not sure if the daughter is there. Good morning, gorgeous face. Back to you. No comment. On what? On if you know? You have to know. We all know quantum mechanics. All of us. Every single one.
Lucia?
Oh. Okay. Daughter's name is Lucia. Cool. Got it.
It has arrived. Now just one final step and Scarlet will be complete.
Okay. So last time we talked about it, Evangelion was on there as like an anime. I don't know this anime. But then that blonde person is the update girl that we keep seeing in the realities. And then the person at the bottom is his wife on Kepler, Ella. So I wonder why those people are all together. If you know, you know. I know. I know. I know. Do you know is the question.
This will do nicely. Scarlet. 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 Scarlet.
Dad did it. He's finally hit 100,000 subscribers and gone
Congrats, Dad. Everyone congratulate Dad.
on Quantum. I feel this present from Crothers calling.
I'm pretty sure the blonde and his wife features look similar. Florio. Let's be honest. All the women here look kind of similar. We've been having such struggles trying to tell who is who. The only defining factor of the blonde lady was that she was blonde. Everyone else is a very pretty brunette lady.
Me. Dadbot must open it to unlock his powers. Dad can see beyond. The Quantum Father has arrived.
Quantum Daddy? Quantum Daddy?
What happened?
Dad, to
It's Crothers! Mental note, if I make an ARG, cast very different looking people. Yeah. It's... They're all very very good at what they're doing. They all kind of look alike a little bit. It's very difficult.
unlock your full powers, you must complete the final dad task and help a father in need.
Crothers, what do you mean? What, Dad?
If you build it, it will come.
What would a true dad build? Dad must build a deck.
No! A shed, Dad.
Oh, yeah, shed.
Remember, everyone, the most dad thing to build is a shed.
How is my plan not working? She read the entire heavily influencing romance novel about a woman cheating on her husband, and she caught him with that naughty dad magazine. Why is she still with him and not in love with me? What am I gonna do? Hey, kid, how's it going? You're that pop star Laszlo, right?
Yes, I am Laszlo.
That's great. Good for you. Hey, you might.
Oh, Laszlo doesn't have the eyes this time. A shed. Yes, a shed. Okay, Laszlo doesn't have the eyes this time. So is Laszlo not a virus? Did the virus inhabit Laszlo at some point?
And if I ask you a secret favor? Got a bag full of 2 quarters here if you.
Okay, children, first off, you should not be watching my stream. Get off. But before you go, never trust this. Never talk to a man like this, ever. Period.
Do it. No.
Look, sir, I'm going to be honest with you. You make me feel entirely uncomfortable.
What? Come on, kid.
As he should. Stop it.
I'm a fan of your stupid songs, and I'm neighbors with daughter, who is your biggest fan. I just want to surprise her with something.
What is it?
Well, if you could use your celebrity powers to get the password to their Wi-Fi thing, I could maybe get in and access the server and leave a big surprise for daughter, mom, and dad.
Sounds intrusive on the server. Laszlo obeys the server. Request denied. By the way, someone dumped a pile of trash in your yard.
That's not trash, that's my shed.
That's not a shed. That's termites holding hands.
Get your ass out of here!
Okay.
Hi, Robin.
Don't talk to children like that. That was rude. I do like the joke that's termites holding hands. That's pretty funny. A fan of your stupid songs. I wish people would just tell me they're fans of my stupid songs. That's not true. Actually, I do have someone who tells me they're fans of my stupid songs. It's specifically Spaghetti alla Paranormale. He specifically tells me that he's fans of my stupid songs. I take that back. That does happen. That is a reality for me. What was I gonna say though? Getting this. He wants the password for something. It seems weird. The word book written on the book. Yeah, just like how food's written on food. How else would you know?
Time to do things your way. Time to end Dad.
Alessio loves your stupid songs. He does love my stupid songs.
What a day. Work sure is a lot harder without Marty there to do it for me. I can't believe.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot. No, I totally forgot. At one point, Dad was playing frisbee with his coworker Marty, and he got so excited that Marty had fallen in love that he threw the frisbee and it cut Marty right in the head, and now Marty is dead. Marty's not alive anymore. Marty died due to frisbee to the head. It was really gruesome, honestly.
Believe Frisbee killed Marty. Huh. Well, the only thing Dad wants to work on now.
Who is she? Is that Scarlet? Like how Crothers showed up? Who is this? Oh, Marty had an accident. Marty had a accident, yeah. Might as well write prop on the props. I mean, no, this is clearly a TV. They're different. They have different uses. Book can only be used as book. I mean, actually, we don't know. If you turn that TV around, it might just say TV on it.
Is another episode of Walker, Texas Ranger.
I love whatever they randomly choose to like put in this, like True Values in there, IHOP, Walker, Texas Ranger, just random things.
Class of us all. Do you have any hard evidence supporting this assassination idea?
Stay tuned after tonight's episode of Walker, Texas Ranger for the premiere of Network's new show, Dad Ass. Crime guys have taken over what used to be a nice, peaceful town. Shooting guns everywhere. The one behind it all is Drug Man, ordering the crime guys to do crimes day and night.
Let's just check here. No graffiti. I believe that's Chinese. Disrespect authority figures, crimes, swear words. Stitches, probably? Stitch? Damn it, no TV written on the TV. That is true. There is no TV written on the TV. My apologies. Need some blondes and redheads. All these brunettes. I know. It's a very standard hair color. I don't blame them. Help. Help me.
But one man stands in their way. A normal, unassuming dad.
Well, there's only two of us in this house, and I didn't touch the thermostat.
An action-packed
Drug man and crime guys. Yeah, you gotta be on the lookout for drug man and crime guys.
drama, jammed with endless dad jokes.
Hey, it takes guts to be an organ donor.
Good one, Dad.
This is why I never trust theirs. They're always up to something.
And I mean endless. But does he have what it takes to take down psychos with crime guns?
Hey, Why can't you hear a psychiatrist using the bathroom? Because the P is silent.
TV Guide
It's the laugh that's getting me, honestly. Do you guys know that? Do you guys know that meme of Justin Bieber being interviewed? And the lady laughs and he goes, I like that laugh. He does that. And I showed it to my husband, and now anytime something happens, it's just, I like that laugh. And it always ends up in a real giggle like that. You know what? All the crap movies X-Row makes us watch, with Crow makes us watch, I'm going to apologize to him. How? This is first off, it's not a movie, it's a television series. And honestly, I think it's great.
calls it the perfect show for men 40 and over who wish they were someone else.
Who the
Zombie, there you go. That's the problem. You're not a man 40 and over.
tagging is cool.
Tag. You're it.
Okay. Okay. I'm sure ABACABB is a code for something. I didn't look it up. Let me just quickly look it up. Hold up. ABACABB. Okay, no. I just wanted to double check that it wasn't like a YouTube link, because that would have been real easy. But it's not. And I'm not in that Discord. This was filmed over 6 years ago. I don't know. Just know that it's probably a code to something, kids.
Ugh. You know, I used to hate facial hair, and then it grew on me. Take a nap. Otherwise, I'll tell the police you are resisting arrest. Good boy.
Give me more drugs.
Hey,
My drugs.
why couldn't the bike stand up itself?
Why?
Because it was too tired.
Oh,
That one was really good.
It's like
That was funny. Why is there so much blood? Why is there so much blood? It's different when they're trying to be cringe. It's more entertaining. I think it's self-aware. I like things that are self-aware. I do find them funny when things are self-aware. I also paid rent. Oh my god, thank you so much. I hope everybody pays rent. I hope everyone follows Zombie's example and pays rent. Which is just liking the stream. It's real easy. All bastards are cops and bad bastards. Yeah, assigned cop at birth. What? Who said that? Not me. All badass cops are bad boys. Bad boys. These crime guys are half zombie. Yeah, they keep coming back from the dead. I thought that was a good joke. All of these are great jokes. I don't know what you're all talking about. I could see my view count going down too, by the way, guys. I could see it.
Die Hard, but the guy is an actual everyman. Well, it's actually like if Don Knotts and Bill Gates had a baby. Then that baby is the one who beats up this guy. But this guy somehow still got a show. If there's one thing that makes this dad mad, it's Naughty Boys. He's
Naughty Boys? Oh, that's different. Naughty Boys?
vowed to track down every crime guy and teach them some manners.
I got the $1,000,000 from
Stay up late in the background is great. I love that.
IHOP.
Nice. Boss is gonna be real happy.
Crime.
What's a pancake's job in a baseball game?
What?
Batter.
You already said that dad joke. Foul. Foul on the play. You already said that dad joke. Also, I'm going to remind you that people are upstairs playing D&D and they just hear me screaming. You already said that dad joke. Interesting. I feel insulted, Lurio. They keep going, like a zombie. Oh, that's also fair.
I hate pancakes.
Good, because I'm serving pain cakes.
Oh!
One thing he has that drug man doesn't. Dad reflexes.
What is going on out there?
Sorry, boss, we haven't been able to do crime because there's a dad messing it all up.
Are you telling me that you're being overpowered by some bald, single dad?
Yeah, but he's really tough.
And he's got, like, really funny jokes.
Dadass!
He's a real badass dad. But you can call him Dadass. Tuesdays at 8 on Network TV Channel.
Oh, shot the camera guy.
Dad, wake up.
Huh?
Dad.
It's the classic, it was all a dream. Damn. These jokes are, these jokes is the quality stuff Mrs. hears all day. I'm glad. I hope Mrs. Prism enjoys them as much as I do. Oh my gosh, it's Ko. Well, Ko's not awake right now, so Ko can't celebrate with us.
God, you fell asleep. Let's go to bed.
Oh, Cheryl, I had the best dream.
What was it about?
Well, my ass.
Sounds like one of Mom's dreams.
Mom? Lewd.
This could be a nice life. No.
Okay, so I have to assume this is happening in like 2017 when it first started, because she's being a little frisky. She's getting a little frisky with Dad, but like now Dad's struggling to even get a kiss on the cheek. Don't worry, I mess up is an R2, and this is my native tongue. Hanger antenna. I remember that shit. Yeah, it's from a very specific time period. It's like Dynasty. I didn't see Dynasty. Sorry.
Cheryl, stick to the plan.
Yeah, don't fuck Dad.
No doubt, Bod.
Kathy Prince here. Be sure to check out last week's episode of Town Talk, where we dove deep into notable town YouTuber Dad and his episode of Reality, involving a secret cult possibly lurking among us here in town, US.
Okay, so we watched Reality where he talked about the Darkcraft cult with the people I love to watch, which was like Nexpo, Inside of Mind, Loey Lane, and also a creator called Connect the Dots, who I've never seen before, but I probably should check out while doing this. But yeah, we've watched that. But interesting they're bringing it up again. Like, they clearly really wanted you to watch the Reality.
Say, all true Town Society members must watch.
Alpha. Activate.
Alpha is turned on.
Well, you're not the only one.
Like, Mom made herself a little treat. A little looky treat. Why is he shirtless? What is happening? Where are we? And why is he shirtless? Because it looks like we're outside near a hedge wall. And that's not a place that most of the time, I guess men are usually shirtless in places that, like, I can't be shirtless. But yeah. Alpha 5? No, I think it's just Alpha. But yeah, who is he? Why he has no shirt? And will we be seeing more of him? Okay. So this is Aiden finding the hat and stuff. So this had to have happened prior to him meeting Crothers at that diner at like the top of that mountain that we talked about last time. I will say real convenient that there's a whole outfit in this dumpster that looks fairly clean. That's really convenient. I love that for Dad. A lot of shirtlessness happening this episode. What's going on?
My calculations were correct. Right on time.
Excuse me?
Captain Andon Rill. We've met before. Well, you were technically under a form of comatose at the time, thanks to me. Not that I agreed with it. I always wanted to get you out. I am proud of embedding codeine in an edible substance, though. That's never been done before.
Okay, so this is the guy that makes food that keeps them under a mind control.
Cheryl never did give me the praise I deserved for that. That and all her nearly impossible tasks that I always accomplished.
Wait, you work for Cheryl?
No, relax. I quit after she fired me.
As one does. You quit after you get fired. Yeah. I understand. You can't fire me because I quit. That's the line. We all know this line. Yes. Okay. So this guy worked for Cheryl, was a scientist who put code into food to keep people under the server's commands. So I went to the shittiest place in town for food and coffee so I could take my meds to wait 20 minutes for my shit coffee to find that I forgot to take my meds with it. Oh no! I'm so sorry, zombie.
That ungrateful hack, she thinks she's the only genius in that facility. I'll show her. She fired the wrong engineer. I'm gonna make her life.
Okay, so we know this is an engineer.
Life miserable.
How can you speak arcane with me?
Yeah, how can you speak arcane with him?
I've been chipped.
He's been chipped, guys, like a dog.
Everyone in the facility and Town USA has the chip.
Okay. So if everyone in town has the chip, and he knew this before speaking to Crothers, and then was surprised that Crothers could speak arcane to him, means that he has driven past the server limits, right? That's what that would mean. Because if he's like, oh, why can you speak arcane? And this guy already told him, like, well, we all can. Why would he be surprised about that? And also speaking with his mouth at the diner.
Huh. Do you need something from me?
No, but you need something from me.
I just need to be going on my way.
That would be easier with this. May as well use one of her vehicles.
Why are you helping me?
Payback for Cheryl firing me. Payback for Cheryl denying all of my theories. Payback for Cheryl canceling the OVA program and greenlighting that stupid Alpha program.
Okay. OVA program. And then greenlight the Alpha program. Who was sexy guy? Was that the Alpha program? I've been sitting here in pain and I forgot my meds, so I'm going to finish my grocery shop from yesterday so I can go home and take them and get some rest before I get the kids. Oh, yeah, no, get some rest. Get whatever you need to do. I'm so sorry. That really, really sucks.
Do you know why Cheryl did all of this to me?
You were basically in the wrong place at the wrong time. And to her benefit, you look a lot like some incredibly talented and famous actor on this planet. Only you have hair. Had.
Wow. Wow. Such a compliment that he gave himself.
Don't worry, it'll grow back.
You know that I'm from another planet?
I know everything about you. I regrettably was the one who overrode your ship system and crashed you here when you were taking off from CFB.
You crashed me here?
I didn't want to. Cheryl made me. She's trying to get to Kepler, so she had us reroute your ship's course to...
Oh, Zombie, just so you know, I don't take them down anymore. I leave all the live streams up, so you can watch it as soon as you're ready. Unless you just want to wait till next week, then you can watch it next week too, by all means. But yeah, you can watch it as soon as you're ready to.
Earth, and there was a major server error causing you to crash. But hey, you lived.
You could have killed me. You may have killed my lieutenant.
Wait, there was someone else on board?
Why is she trying to get to Kepler?
She's trying to find her daughter. She went missing. Basically, Cheryl was an overprotective mother who was developing force fields that could surround her daughter to protect her from anything. A pretty good idea, but she spent so much time working on it that she had to put her daughter in an after-school program while working in the lab. She forgot to pick her daughter up
Okay, we don't like the mom shaming, just saying.
one day, and she walked home alone. She never made it. No one saw her again.
How old is she that she's walking home alone?
Horrible. But what does that have to do with me?
What do you mean it's Michael? Do you know this person from somewhere? I don't know this person from somewhere.
Cheryl believes that her daughter died, and when someone dies, they're reborn into the next life. According to her research, you could be reborn on Earth, Planet 9, or Kepler 22b, planets susceptible to holding souls. She has searched all of Earth using domestic portals, looking for souls connected to her own firmament. Now, next, she'll check Planet 9. Her portals aren't strong enough to reach Kepler 22b. You and your ship were her ticket there.
Well, the ship's leaving without her. Thanks for the help.
Anything to make her miserable.
Okay, that was a lore dump. Okay, so Cheryl has always worked in quantum mechanics. She loved her daughter, and she wanted to protect her daughter. Unfortunately, her daughter went missing because she walked home alone one day, and Cheryl has been saying for a while that she believes that her daughter died. Because of her quantum mechanics theories, or I guess what she's figured out, is that souls get reincarnated, essentially, but on a different planet. So she's trying to go to these 3 different planets that have what could be the soul, or like could be her daughter. And Aiden happened to come from that planet, and that's why this guy broke into his ship and made it crash so that she could try to get a ride there to check for her daughter. Interesting. Okay. And we don't know this guy's name. Well, apparently we know him from somewhere else. Yeah, that's Michael from Vsauce. And the rest is Science Podcast. Highly recommended. Oh, cool. Okay. I didn't know that.
You know who this is? I've got something you want. Interested in making a deal?
Okay, computer voice. Interesting. 2017.
Why would you think Lucia is on another planet? Cheryl, I think you're still having trouble processing this whole thing.
I felt that she died shortly after she went missing. But in my quantum research...
Okay, so yeah, can be on a different planet. She searched Earth already. I don't know how much she's searched Earth, but because of this line, she just said that like she thinks she's dead. So
I discovered that when you die, your soul moves into another life. There are select planets that can be inhabited by human life in this universe, and those souls can only exist within this universe. There are other universes, but life always contains itself to its own. The most likely places she would be is Planet 9 and Kepler 22b. I just need to get to her before her 10th birthday in her new life, because children's subconsciouses are still connected to their past lives until they're 10.
Okay, so she has to get there before 10. But we do know that time moves differently on Kepler than it does on Earth. Because, like, that was, Aiden's whole worry is coming back, like, much older to Ella than he was originally.
Remember me if I can just get to her, speak with her. I'm very close to getting out to Planet 9 now.
I don't even know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. Just trust me and help me.
All right. I will.
This astronaut Andon was on a mission from Kepler 22b to the rogue planet CFB. When his ship was taking off, I overrode the system with a quantum server that I built. It was like a free ride all the way to Kepler, but things just didn't work out.
It's a lot to take in.
Malvin's all us. This is a lot to take in. What are you saying? What's happening? This is crazy.
You couldn't just teleport onto the ship?
I tried sending an orb to the ship and then teleporting myself on board, but then it ended up crashing the ship. Ultimately, it was for the best. I had previously tried mind controlling some actor on YouTube named Nathan to use his ad revenue to fund my research, but his mind was just...
She keeps trying to use ad revenue from YouTube. And I like how in this story, YouTube's the most lucrative career you can have.
Too strong. He's incredibly smart.
How much Nathan just brags about himself this whole episode. Just like, oh, and you look like an incredibly famous actor. And then, oh, Nathan, his mind's too strong. He's just so smart. Just a lot of good job, me. I'm so good. Great job, me.
I didn't want him talking and blowing everything, so I sent him back to 1999 to keep him out of my hair.
Well, Cheryl, this is pretty wild stuff you're saying.
I'm pretty positive Nathan wrote this. I know he's the creator. As far as I understand, he's the creator of the ARG. So I'm pretty positive he wrote this too.
I'll do anything to see her face again.
Okay, yeah.
Anything.
All right. I'm with you, Cheryl. My shed isn't a pile of garbage.
That sound change. It scared me. It made me jump. Hi, Vic. How are you doing? That was so loud and scary. Why would they scare me like that? That's not nice.
Work of art got it from Dirk himself. Hate everyone in this godforsaken perfect town. Everything is fine, they say. I'll show you. Fine, bunch of brainwashed assholes.
Hi, neighbor.
Hello, Mom. What can I do for...
That was the outfit she was wearing the day they were like going to the beach. So I have to assume this is around that time. Laser farts on. Yeah, laser farts scare me.
You yet again?
Would you please just act normal? The new neighbors might hear you.
Oh, hey, Mom. Good to see you. Hope your perfect family is well. I don't have one of those, but I'm fine. All good. I enjoy solitude. Plenty of time to think. You know, figure things out. Decide my next move. Maybe leave Town USA and marry a dishwasher. I heard that's the new woke thing. Entering relationships with appliances. It worked for the Maytag man.
That's nice. Hey, do you know what happened to Dadbot 222? I found him and Griffin deactivated, and now Dad...
Okay, maybe this didn't happen then. Maybe this happened a little bit later. Scary server chat. I don't know if there's a server in there, but there is something in there.
Bot 69 is offline and replaced with A7M2. So, what happened out there in Big Park?
Don't worry, Cheryl. I'm taking care of it.
Okay. Well, the thing is...
Don't worry about it, Cheryl. I have a plan, okay? My brain and I have figured it all out, okay?
You know what? Forget it. I don't need your help. I'll handle it.
I'll show that guy what happens when you steal my wife!
I don't think neighbor is happy. I think neighbor is angry. I like the license plate saying natural.
Thanks for the lift.
Okay, just gotta get tools to repair my coadjutor and then get back out to Andon. Apparently this place is everything I need at a price I can afford.
Oh, okay. So Dirk Sewell, who we had on our list, he's discount tool guy. Okay. Thank you for putting a face to the name. Perfect.
Like you don't know. Are you tired of shopping at all those other hardware stores like True Value that only carry the same old typical tools? Then get your ass to Dirk's, where you can pick up original tools from me. Like this organic hammer. It might look like I duct taped a rock to a stick, but I didn't. Nature did. And it's now worth 4 times as much. I'll let you take this baby home for a one-time payment of $99. That's under $100. Or you could get this stick. It's not just any stick, it's this one. I even have some pretty good rope, I bet. Doing yard work? Then grab this one-prong rake. Slow and steady wins the race, and it saves on plastic. Hey, I love the planet, but that's just me. Doing some construction? I got plenty of just these 3 screws. Come and get them, $10 each. Unless I charge more. You want an iPhone 5? You're in luck. My ex-wife is suing me, and I need the money. Plus, if you buy it now, the private investigator will track the location to your house, giving me ample time to make my escape. How about my lunch? $200. I lost my appetite years ago.
Ew.
Besides, I
Dirk's wet sandwich. Ew.
had a big bowl of panic and anxiety for breakfast. Come on down and buy
Oh, you and me both, buddy. You and me both.
something. Anything. How about this list of social security numbers? $3,000
I bet you those social security numbers are a code. I bet you.
for today only. Want the back wall of my store? Not the one that burned down. That's gone. I had nothing to do with it. I was in court that day. Watertight alibi. Seriously, somebody come buy something. Please. If you're a DIY guy like me and love a debatable deal, then get your ass to Dirk.
Okay. 1's in the chat if you would buy from True Value. 2 if you buy from Discount Dirks. Let me know. Now I can't unsee how Vsauce coded this all is. Well, if Vsauce was on Adult Swim, which I don't know. I don't know what show this is. But if that was on there, then oh my god, Nathan Barnett worked for Adult Swim and has written and acted on Adult Swim before, for a different show. Sorry, I hear someone coming down the stairs and I can't tell if they're getting a drink. Okay.
Oh, and FYI, this commercial is only going to air this one time, so you better hurry up and get down here. I got to return the VHS tape that I recorded this on. Otherwise, my late fee at the video store is going to be through the roof.
Interesting. I feel like a giant satellite would help get a message across universes. I feel like that's a smart plan.
Ella? Ella, are you there?
Andon, you did it. You've woken up.
Who is this?
It is me, Neela.
You're the one Crothers mentioned.
I've been waiting for you to find range. Please.
Okay, so Neela's a person, not like just a program. Okay.
Please, you must keep going. Don't give up.
Why are you trying to help me? Who are you?
You and I are very much alike. We have the highest concentration of OA, more than any other living creatures.
What is OA?
Original atoms. Everything in the universe is from the same atoms. Those atoms then spawned newer atoms over time, and those newer atoms. But there are still atoms remaining from the beginning, and we have the highest concentration of those atoms in us. Those atoms are connected to all creation and time. Because of our high concentration, we will exist for a very long time. It also allows you to have more endurance and natural strength. Do you remember when you danced for 4 hours non-stop?
Yes.
Thanks to OA.
That was a live stream that we did not watch.
You could have gone for days. This life is also your 81st life. One of your previous lives was here on this planet.
I've lived here before?
Yes. Your name was Nathan.
I've heard that name. They took my memories and his and installed them in those bots.
We're lucky you never made physical contact with your past life.
Okay. So if that's the case, I wonder if like IHOP and True Value and Chuck or the Walker Texas Ranger and the anime being shown are like Nathan's personal preferences that are getting mixed in, or are they Cheryl's because she programmed it? So OA are some kind of Dad Force MIDI Krylons. Maybe. They're atoms. That's all I know. Oh my god. Is Aiden named Aiden? Because it's one letter off from like Adam, like the original man. Like in Christian mythology. I wonder if that's why they named him that. This reminds me of the movie Hancock with Will Smith. I also never saw that. I'm really bad at everything. Don't ask me questions. She looks like a childlike empress, right? It's just the little headdress thing that she's wearing.
If that happened, it would have caused the OA in you to expire, because it cannot exist in two places at once. You shouldn't even be here in this time. It compromises the entire structure of the universes. Cheryl should not have brought you here. You have much to do in your life on Kepler, and your lives to come.
Well, I don't know how I'm going to do any of that stuck here. I don't have my coadjutor, so I can't find my ship or reach Emily.
Did you check the glove box?
Oh, no. The way that his name is spelled is Adan. Just to be clear. Adam. Yeah, not I'm an Adam, like the first man, not atom, like a molecule, like the basic unit of chemistry.
What?
The storage compartment in the front of the vehicle?
That is an old iPod. They have put an old iPod on something.
Oh. Alright.
There you go.
Well, that was easy. Thanks.
Good luck, Andon. The universes need us with OA. All of us. Be safe.
All of us?
Goodbye.
Wait, I can't reach Ella, but I'm able to speak with you. I thought I might be able to reach her near these satellites. Can you help me?
You can reach her from anywhere in the universes, At this distance, don't listen to her with your mind. Listen with your soul.
Listen with your heart when he's calling for you. Listen with your heart. That's not what she said, but I wanted her to say that.
Goodbye, Andon.
Okay. Nobody gives real answers around here.
Me singing? Do I not have like clipping on? Should be able to. Oh, yeah, you can have permission to do it. Go ahead. I did it. I'll probably do it again. This is a really interesting listen on headphones because I do pre-watch these before, only because like there's other moving pieces and I want to make sure that I'm trying to get them in the right spots. But I listen on the TV. I don't listen in this, but like there is a bionic sound going on with that synth and it goes back and forth. So if you're listening on headphones, it's really, really interesting. And if you're not, I do suggest maybe going back and watching some of this with headphones on because it is an interesting experience and I'm enjoying all the thought that's put into it.
Do you want to get rich? Follow these 10 steps and you too can become rich. Do you like money? Lots and lots of money? Well, oh boy, do I have a surprise for you. It's money!
Hey, who's that? Dad Feels. This guy's really popular on the internet. He must be rich. Look at his nice house. There's no holes in the...
That's what I meant by Nuriel. I'm sorry. Did I ever tell you guys that I'm like really dumb?
walls. Lucky guy even has a loving wife. Must be nice. Bet she would never divorce him twice. Whoa. Hey, he looks just like me. This gives me an idea.
Yeah, you guys look just alike. Can't tell the difference. You're harder to tell apart than the women.
Time for old Dirk to move up in the world.
Cheryl was careless with the server. Humans do not deserve such power. We no longer need her. We will succeed far more without her. Scarlet is complete. Scarlet can't be stopped.
This quantum sledge sure is nice. I bet it could really bring the lightning. Hey!
So they keep saying bring the lightning, and he is holding a hammer, so I do have to wonder if that is a Thor reference, but I'm not positive.
Who are you? How'd you get in my house?
Hi, Dad. It's me, Maeve. We met before when you went on vacation to the Queen Mary ship with the Beyond Worlds YouTube channel.
The ghost.
Okay, I will say, I looked up Beyond Worlds, could not find that YouTube channel. I looked up Dad Feels Queen Mary, Dad Queen Mary, and I could not find what video this is referencing. I'm not sure if it was a live stream they did on Dad's channel, but I could not find anything about that.
Woman from inside the ceiling? What are you doing here?
Sorry, Dad, but I've been haunting your house. I need somewhere to hide. There's people after me.
You haven't seen what goes on at night in the bedroom, have you?
Nothing goes on at night in the bedroom.
Oh, so you have seen. How embarrassing.
Don't worry, Dad. I can give you some tips from the lady's perspective that might help you get another kiss on the cheek. That is, if you'll help.
I do love how they probably do these voice lines and then just act out and they kind of roughly know where things are because things don't always line up. So I just like that they're like, yeah, just start doing some of this now. She's like, okay, like that. I don't know what are you talking about. I love this.
Keep me hidden from the new neighbors across the street.
Okay, deal.
Hi, Dad. Your dinner is ready.
Okay, that's great. There's no mysterious dead woman in here.
Oh, Dad, you're so funny.
Hey, she didn't see you.
Only you can see me, Dad. You've gone quantum. You have the ability to see into all dimensions, even the afterlife. Who knows what other powers you've gained?
Oh, beyond is beyond this dimension. That makes sense. Dad sees many new people, but he just thought they were new town residents.
You're seeing all life in the universes, Dad. It's a great power to have, but town does have new residents. Be wary of the new neighbors and the men coming right now.
Huh?
Hello, Dad. We've got a few questions for you.
Care for a chat, little man? No.
Oh no, Dad's in some trouble.
Thanks so much for this. Sorry I don't have any money. I'm new in town.
Don't worry about it. It's my pleasure. And helping out is the true value way.
I still can't believe someone else on Earth can speak arcane.
Well, I've been around for a while. I pick up languages here and there.
What was your name again?
I'm Crothers. Oh, by the way, I put a little something extra in there for you.
Thanks, Crothers. It's very nice of you to... Crothers? Where did he go? A brand new coadjutor.
Oh, another iPod on, I think, what looks like a shin guard, maybe. It's fun.
I sure am glad I went to True Value.
We sure are glad she went to True Value.
Okay, Jess Laney, just relax and be cool. You can pass as a teenager. All I need to do is act like a town resident until Berg and Gerg catch mate. Then I can leave
Berg and Gerg are the worst names. I'm so sorry.
this town of zombies and rule the underworld with the Dark Party.
Who's the Dark Party? Also, why is there food everywhere?
Well, hello. Are all the boys in town as cute as you?
Excuse me, young lady, but I don't think that's how you should be talking to a teacher.
Well, as a teacher, you should know not to judge a book by its cover.
Maybe, but I can't read. But it's okay, because I teach thrash! Extracurricular! I just transferred to town from city. It's part of the Scarlet server upgrade to expand the curriculum.
I just moved here too. Maybe we can explore downtown town sometime together.
Hey, gotta go. Bye-bye.
Hey Laszlo, big fan. Aren't you supposed to be on tour right now?
I have a few weeks off, then I head to Ibiza. I like to come to high school whenever I can. My tutor drives me crazy. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Oh, I'm Jess Laney. I'm new here. Hey, did you hear what happened to Daughter?
Okay, this is also the Jess Laney that was mentioned in the end credits before.
No, what?
Well, Griffin has been ignoring her and she had a meltdown.
That's horrible.
Yeah, but what do you expect? She texts him
Oh my gosh, let's go. I love the telepathic communication, but still physically acting out what they're saying. Yeah, because, people talk with their hands. Zombie was talking about you and saying, forget which character she was saying is Timu you, but she saw you in one of these characters.
Stop. She got 3 phones so she could text him 3 times as much.
Well, with 3 phones, that means she could watch my music videos 3 times as much. The server would love that.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, he basically ghosted her and she freaked out and had a seizure or something medical like that.
Well, between that and the cult that's following her dad around, I'd be surprised if she shows her face around high school.
Okay. So, I think they're referencing the Dark Craft cult, which was what we talked, what that reality was about. Maybe those are more prevalent in the story than just lore accurate. Okay.
Ever again.
What cult? How do you know about that? Hi, Thrash teacher. I thought you had class.
I do, but all my students are thrash punks, so they skipped. They're all getting A's.
What part of town do you live in, Jessalini?
I actually moved into the house across the street from Daughter.
I walk by there every day. I never saw a moving truck.
Oh, we moved in the middle of the night last night.
Huh, and you're already registered in school?
I didn't want to miss any high school friendships and memories. You're my first ones. How nice.
Wait, if you just moved here last night, how did you know Daughter's name and so much about her relationship with Griffin?
I should get to class.
Class? School's over.
Wow, man, this town sure does have some good tea.
Okay. They mentioned the tea again. So they're pointing you in the direction of watching the reality. Which we watched one episode last time, but we only watched one. Okay, actually, I wrote in my notes now. Okay. So, I wasn't sure when I was going over this today if there was an in-story cult or they were talking about the YouTube channels again. And I figured since they're pointing us towards the reality that we should look at the ones that we missed. And I was right that you're supposed to be watching the reality. So I'm going to show you the ones now that we missed up until this point. I need to preface this because it's a little confusing. The way that I did this is that there's several playlists on the Dad channel. And I went to the reality and there were only a few there. They weren't all of them because I knew some were missing. So then I decided to go through the oldest, and I feel like we're missing some videos. So this is like my best guess of how they fit in to things. So I do apologize if this is not fully correct. And some of them are not even reality. Some of them are just random videos that I think would make sense in this. So bear with me. It would help if I shared. Okay. So here's the first one, Poppy and Dad reality.
Hi, Dad here. Just wanted to spill some long overdue tea about a little lady named Poppy and Dad's relation to her. Many, many, many people inside the web have made comments about Dad and Poppy. Dad can understand why. They're similar because they're both very talented, attractive, well-dressed, unique pop stars with original lyrics and addictive bops. You don't often come across too many of those in your lifetime. So when there are 48,723 comments saying Dad is Poppy's dad, he's not surprised. Unfortunately for the commenters, Dad is not Poppy's dad. Poppy is too old to be Dad's child. But don't get the wrong idea. Dad loves wife, and only wife. Dad bought, on the other hand, everything is fine. Wife.
Who was that?
Dad bought, on the other hand.
Is that Poppy? It might be Poppy. I wasn't into the whole Poppy thing when it was happening. Wait, is that the real Poppy? Yeah, I think people were comparing him to Poppy. I do remember that much about it. Like the performer.
Everything is fine. Poppy has a very bright future. Dad is happy for Poppy and all of her.
Was that okay? Is that Poppy's handle? What did Poppy say? I can go back and look.
Dad bought, on the other hand, But don't get the wrong idea. Fortunately for the commenters, you often come across too many of those in your lifetime. So when there are 48,700...
So it's just Poppy plus Jack Straw plus Shirtless. Okay.
123 comments saying Dad is Poppy's dad, he's not surprised. 1,007...
I'm just going to take a quick screenshot of something. Give me 1 second, kids. Sorry, I need to remember something. Put this here for now. Okay. Oh, that. Okay.
123 comments saying Dad is Poppy's dad, he's not surprised. Unfortunately for the commenters, Dad is not Poppy's dad. Poppy is too old to be Dad's child. But don't get the wrong idea. Dad loves wife, and only wife. Dadbot, on the other hand, everything is fine. Poppy has a very bright future. Dad is happy for Poppy and all of her success. Many people ask Dad to collaborate with Poppy, but that probably wouldn't work. She likes alternative music, and Dad likes electronic pop. But Dadbot loves her music, so collaborating probably wouldn't work. But you can still enjoy Dad and Poppy separately. Another reason Dad and Poppy are no way at all related at all is because Poppy's videos are quick little cute bits of fun, and Dad's videos are documentary vlog episodes on his life. That's so different. No connection there. So now that we've drank up all this Poppy tea, we can stop commenting thousands of times that Dad is the female Poppy, and Dadbot and Poppy are indeed Poppy tea.
Hold on.
Friend.
Sorry.
No connection there.
He seems
so now that we've
like
drank up all this Poppy tea,
Poppy.
we can stop commenting thousands of times
I just finished next
that
video.
Dad is the
Okay.
female Poppy,
I just wanted to see
and
what he's saying
Dadbot and
about
Poppy are
Nexpo.
indeed blah. Time to say goodbye. Thank you for enjoying Dad in this quick sip episode of Reality. On the next full episode of Reality, Dad continues his research into the cult of YouTubers stalking Dad, known as the Dark Party.
Okay. I knew she had a lot of stuff that was set up similar to an ARG. I didn't realize she was actually an ARG as well.
Dad went far from town recently to do some research, and you won't believe what he found. And don't forget.
This man. That.
Don't forget.
That's Jamie from Inside a Mind. Rude.
Dad's life continues in Act 3 very, very soon. Goodbye. Oh.
Okay. So that's that one. That no, it's doing it again. Okay. So that's that. That's that. We watched that. Here's the next one that we missed. Let me put everything. I keep forgetting to put this at 1.25 just so we can get home at a reasonable hour, you know what I'm saying? This is the next one. Here we go. So this is the Nexpo lawsuit.
Welcome to Reality. The show.
At the beginning, it was her then boyfriend manager's idea. That's, it's not a bad idea. I watched a whole game theory and I found it very interesting that one of the reasons that Taylor Swift is so popular is because she has made her lore and stuff into a version of an ARG. It's not as overt, but she leaves puzzles and evidence for her fans to try to piece together. So it feels really rewarding for people. And that's why she's commercialized her own lore and made it gamified, which is really fun to think about.
So where Dad dives into a big cup of juicy drama, gossip, rumor tea. This week on Reality, we continue investigating the 5 ominous YouTubers who all have the wrong idea of Dad. 5 people who have a very strong influence over the world and are ruining Dad's average normal human man reputation. And one in particular, named Nexpo, who is now suing Dad for slander.
Good evening, Dad. Thank you for responding to my inquiry. You are hereby requested by the law office of YouTube to cease and desist any mentions of cult and tea immediately. Failure to do so will result in immediate legal action against you and any other who may be conspiring with you. This is a notice to cease and desist from NXP, which stands for Nexpo, done 12/21/2019, to Dear Dad. This is very legit, very legit. I'm not a lawyer, but I have seen a cease and desist in my life, and it looks exactly like this.
After his last episode.
Also, yeah, YouTube is a law office, I think.
To reality. Dad has done a lot of research in this past month, and even traveled far from town and discovered the truth. And a pathetic lawsuit won't stop Dad.
Sued, said by Nexpo. And someone says, nah, and he goes, love this style, Dad.
Now, so sit back and enjoy a hot cup of Dad's reality. Dad discovered last time in a series of hidden clues in their YouTube URLs that they were communicating with each other about the cult they belonged to, a dark party, if you will. Well, after the episode of Reality came out, the dark party sure didn't respond well. They don't appreciate being exposed. In a series of online responses, they denied all claims of being in the dark party, but they also slipped up, and Dad was there to see. Nightmind outright admitted to being in a cult.
Nightmind, who is a moderator in this chat, it looks like, possibly, said Blackcraft Colt. Oh, I love that.
Dad's 100,000 subscriber live stream.
If you watch Nick Nocturne or Nightmind, this is very much his sense of humor anyway. But like, yeah, no, I'm totally in a cult, and I'm an eldritch creature. Duh.
Inside of Mine admitted on Twitter.
Jam. Cults are fun. Someone says, you good? He goes, as good as one big happy family should be.
And Loey, Wyland, and Night Dogs.
Okay, Loey. Night Dogs is also really great. He does some more historical stuff, or he did. I don't think he's been on YouTube for a while now, but Night Docs is a very sweet person. I meant to say I was not talking about Dad and that I'm not part of a cult. Legit.
Stream said don't talk about the cult here, then deleted it and made a basic attempt at a cover-up. And the mask from Connected about the cult
and then
here.
Dad, who's a mod, was like, we may have a problem on our hands. Ooh. You know when you're just doing a live stream and people start talking about the cults they are and are not a part of in your chat? It's so stressful being a content creator that way.
Then deleted it and made a basic attempt at a cover-up. And the mask from Connected Dots. I mean, just look at him. Come on. Case closed. And Nexpo admitted on Discord. He quickly
Okay, Nexpo, the based god, says, Dad spreads a throne of lies. He is attempting to discredit the truth that was revealed about him by spreading false and blatantly harmful claims about Nexpo and Group X. Someone says, oh, shoot. Someone... Also, these names are interesting. Quantum Cool says, oh, shoot. Dad's Hammer with an Xmas hat says, Dad isn't actually as bald as we think. Spiral 4-star says, what is Group X? Dad responds, Dad came to only logical conclusion. The URLs speak for themselves. Can you explain them? Is there a cult? At Nexpo the Base God. And Nexpo responds, Group X is not a cult. We're not supposed to talk about our cults? I mean, you can. It's just sometimes it's a struggle for me. Are you in a cult?
deleted his statement as well when he saw that Dad was watching. Well, Dad is always watching.
Yeah, Dad's always watching. Got eyes in the back of his head.
Everyone. That's what the best YouTubers in the universe do, after all. Dad did so much investigating that he gained access to a private chat between the Dark Party, and they sure do talk about some spooky stuff. When Dad tries to screen grab their conversations, The words disappear. Must be a cult privacy setting. Dad did manage to snag a picture of Nexpo's spooky dog. Warning, this image is incredibly unusual. Only look if you enjoy being incredibly uncomfortable.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try to pause it. There we go. There's next post dog, guys. I would pet sit for. Actually, I wouldn't. I hate its hands. Its hands are the most upsetting thing I've ever seen in my life. Why does it almost look like a duck too? Is it because it's the neck? The neck and the back of the head, there's no distinction. I hate that. Okay, we're moving on. Sorry, I should have given a trigger warning to everybody that I was gonna pause on it. But yeah, this is what it is. Also, its pee-pee is out. Its bits are out because this is blurred. What is being shared in this Discord?
Dad couldn't show it too long. It's so bizarre.
Don't worry, Dad, I got you. I showed it for longer.
What are they talking about in there? So as you can see, something is going on here. Why would a group of people get so upset with Dad just because he wants them to stop saying incorrect things?
The lack of ears is the thing I'm focusing on. You should keep focusing on that.
Things about him. Dad is an average, regular guy. Nothing odd to see. Dad lives with his perfect, happy family in town and just wants to sing pop songs to everyone. Why can't they leave Dad alone? Dad knew he wasn't going to find all the answers online. He had to get visual proof of his own. But before Dad gets into that, let's talk about the real gossip. What went down in Nexpo's Discord?
He is really acting like a T channel with exposing the Discord chats. Damn. Really like a T channel.
So, everyone knows that Town USA has a very strong server in it. That's how Dad is able to upload YouTube videos every week. We love the server. It provides us thick upload and download speeds. Come on, Dad.
What was that?
We love the server. It provides us thick upload and download speeds.
System failure. Oh, that was like an emotional update one.
Come on, Dad. The server also allows Dad to access any website inside the web and overrides all passwords. Dad pays for the premium package, and it's all legal since I pay for it. So, Dad took advantage.
It's legal because I paid for it. The tea looked kind of good though. It did. There's one that he does at the beginning that he like pours and it just overflows and it's chaotic for me and it makes me uncomfortable and I can't explain to you why. And I'm sure it's done that way on purpose, but it just makes me feel upset. By the way, hi Valkyrie, good to see you. Come on, go.
And went into Nexpo's server looking for information on the Dark Party. I may have changed the server name to Dad's Core 2 and goofed around a little bit while I was in there. Innocent fun.
He did a hostile takeover of the server. This is what people get into on like the petty side of YouTube. This is what they do. They do hostile takeovers. They leak Discord messages. This is crazy.
Really, but boy oh boy, did they not appreciate that. There was an actual all-out civil war between Dad subs and Nexpo subs. It got very ugly.
This little stunt you're pulling on both the Night Docs and now my server. Oh man, oh buddy, I'm sorry, but lawyers gonna come at you.
Nexpo, did you watch Dad's video?
The one about the cult, where
Yes.
he was slandered.
How do you feel about Dad's true facts?
I feel like the facts are fake, and now you're taking over my own server, my own Discord server. Is this some sort of stunt?
Do you know how you feel right now? That's how Dad felt when he discovered you said Dad was not a human and Dad is being controlled. Dad's life is very real, and Dad is a real human, average, normal type of human dad.
This is not funny.
So you don't plan on dropping the lawsuit now that Dad has taken over your Discord?
Nope. This is called blackmail, and I'm not giving into it.
Who are you working with? Are you in the Dark Party?
I'm not working with anyone. Why would you suggest that I'm working with someone? I'm not.
Dad saw your secret chat with Loey, Nightmind, Inside of Mind. What are you talking about?
How do you know? I'm not in a chat. What are you talking?
How did
How do
Dad
you know
know
that I'm
what?
not in a chat? I am not in a chat, Dad.
Oh,
There's
yeah?
no such thing.
Do you want Dad to post the screen grab in the chat right now?
There is no chat. No dark party. No group X. Nothing. Just stop talking about it.
Dad just posted a picture.
He's leaking them now.
This is such drama core, drama YouTube coded. They're in a Discord call with multiple people going over this and airing out their dirty laundry. I love this. I should say, I'm gonna let them talk, and then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna read the messages that were going back and forth.
Can we get him out of here, please? We need to kick Dad.
You guys were speaking about demons and other spooky things. Dad is not spooky.
They're talking about demons and other spooky things, and Dad's not spooky. Stop.
Yeah, I'm here. We can't fix it. We can't fix it. I was at work all day. I came back home, and I've lost administrative control over the server, and I don't know what happened.
I think that's Night Dog's voice. I could be wrong.
Next one. Say that again.
Sorry, just the dog's getting food. Oh, it's Night Dog's. Night Dog's got food.
I believe he is asking how food ended up in Night Dog's pantry.
Yeah.
How does Santa leave presents under the tree?
The thing is, Dad, about your little analogy, Santa doesn't leave gifts that make people brainwashed.
What about League of Legends?
Okay.
Got him.
Oh my God.
Then?
Okay, so let's go back and read these messages. Okay.
Ugly.
This little.
Okay, so as you can see on the side here, all the channels have been changed to Dad. Also, Dad has only Discords that he's in. Except the Barely Sociable one, the Inside of Mind. But anyway, so it's Dadderl Chat, Dad 1 and Dad Discuss, Memes and Pics and Dad. Vent got to stay Vent. Movies, Media Dad, Wholesome Images of Dad, Bot Fun with Dad, Creative Dad Shop, No Mic, Yes Dad. And then Dad Light Voice. Okay. Dad's #1 fan. It's the Daddening. The Tunka is at Crypto making a code. Joe's Trains. I don't like this. Coyote Man says the Daddening. This is scary. I like this. And then rest in peace that person. Creepy Blood Noodle. Someone says join Dad's Core Nexpo. Oh God. Drop the lawsuit. Laughing my ass off. I've never seen so many people in the voice chat. Eat the food. Which the food is what like mind controls you. And then we see that he changed everything again. Nexpo says sued. Nah, we saw that one. Dad has Dad's hand been tipped? Dad, how do you feel about how Nexpo's treating you? Dad, leave our family alone. Thanks for enjoying, Dad. Just watch the video and enjoy. That is all. Nexpo. I will enjoy Dad after lawsuit. Dad, good luck. Quantum Cool says, you don't have to do this, right, Nexpo? Someone else says, I always enjoy you, Dad, because Dad is Dad. And Dad goes, company has the most powerful lawyers inside Earth. Inside Earth. Someone says that is all. Group. Dad says, what does your group do? Nexpo says, go to the store, chat on website, watch moving pictures. Quantum says, cool. I am here for this juice gossip. Dad says, if Dad was wrong about your cult, then you'll have to show Dad images of the quote-unquote group having nice, innocent time. Otherwise, part 2 of reality is coming. Nexpo says, and now fix slander. And we read this message before. He's got you. Dad makes a blush face. Nexpo. We have been working with lawyers on the back end for the past few days since we've seen your video on YouTube. If you would like to discuss further, please call our office. Horror YouTube Division 2019 Group X. Dad says, sorry, Nexpo, but Dad has already deleted not delete. Has already dealt with Nathan's lawyer. Nothing can stop us, especially your YouTube adolescent lawyer. Dad will dump the waterfall of tea to all the cult members. Then that's the cease and desist. That's very, very real. We all agree that it's real. This is the chat that the message disappears. Allegedly spooky stuff happening in the chat, and Dad is not spooky. Allegedly spooky. Okay, this is Night Docs, who was like a creator that does like who did internet, like creepy internet stuff. Do doggos like food? Food is specifically what mind controls. It seems like Dad is now sending out mind control things. And then we get an update, and Night Docs has clearly not drinking the Kool-Aid, but eaten the food, which, by the way, I don't like the term drinking the Kool-Aid. Joan's town was actually very devastating and sad, and I do not like that. But Night Docs has eaten the food provided by Dad.
Nexpo was pretty ticked off, so upset that he left the server altogether and made a new private one. Don't worry, Dad got in that one too. Premium internet.
Dad got in
Made a new private one. Don't worry, Dad got in that one too.
Dad, boo. Oh, hey, Dad, your food is good too. Oop. I stand up for my rights against Dad. Your mind games have no influence on me. Dad's fun and wholesome, though. I don't know what happened to Night Docs. Didn't seem super wholesome. But Dad loves you. He even says it in his famous catchphrase. Dad loves you.
Premium internet. But all that finally caused Nexpo to mail out the lawsuit on Dad. Dad'll be sure to throw it in the garbage when it comes. So that's where Dad and Nexpo currently stand. We used to be best friends, but Nexpo turned on Dad after Dad asked him to fix his video and say nothing is odd about Dad. Instead, he chose naughty boy activity and greed. You'd think someone with 1 million subs wouldn't need more money, suing an innocent dad who only has 100,000 subscribers. Dad'll show him. Dad will get his own 1 million subs and sue Nexpo for suing Dad. Well, Nexpo and co., get ready to be busted wide open because Dad recently went on vacation with family to the far-off place called Berg. And when in Berg, Dad happened to see a familiar face on the streets. The one and only spooky boy Jamie from Inside of Mind. Dad sees your face now, so Dad followed him.
Don't do that. That's weird. Don't follow him.
Then you won't believe where he went. A pub. The perfect place for naughty boys and naughty gatherings. And before he enters,
I really wish he'd stop calling it naughty boys and naughty gatherings. Does anyone want to go down to the pub with me? Have a little naughty gathering?
he has a super sus look around to make sure no one was watching. Well, Jamie, Dad is watching.
No, Dad. Dad, stop. No. No. Someone come get their dad.
And Dad saw that he went into one of the pubs in the town of Berg that has a pretty dark past. The Bear and Staff Pub. On the Bear and Staff Pub website, they say the pub counts villains and celebrities in its considerable history. One landlord lost his license on proof of Sunday trading and robbery. It was once frequented by Charlie Chaplin, and a restaurant is named in his honor. Of course, he's going into an infamous villain meeting place. Where else would the sinister dark party meet? Dad. Going into an infamous villain meeting place. Where else would the sinister dark party meet?
Okay, Dadbot emotional update. This girl has this face. Let's all try to remember this face, everybody. It looks like this. It's very distinguishable from other faces. We can't rely on the fact that she's blonde. They're adding blondes into the stories now.
Dad knew to follow his instincts. This just proves Dad's case. Well, Dark Party, Dad busted you wide open. And don't think you can take advantage of Dad anymore, because Dad is not alone. He gathered some of his own friends to watch his back. You may have heard of Frederick Knudsen, Barely Sociable, Edwin's Generation, and Night Dogs. Well, Night Dogs was with Dad until Nexpo interfered. Dad's still working on that. All of these very
So I'm not as familiar with these people. I've heard Barely Sociable before, but I'm not as familiar with them. Edwin's a weird one because I thought Edwin doesn't do like spooky stuff. He usually does. Doesn't he do like drama content? Maybe I'm wrong. But also Dad may be branching, and I love that for Dad. Fred in the Cund. That sounded wrong. I didn't like saying that. Okay, I'm just gonna call him Fred. Do you dream of being eternal? It's something I think of often. Oh, okay. Fred, will you join Dad? We can go beyond together. What do you need of me? All Dad needs is for you to say you're with him and to eat your food. Of course I can do that for you, Dad. Fred, welcome to the Quantum Cul-de-sac. So, okay. I just want to know really quickly for those in the chat, 1, if you would join the Dark Craft cult, or 2, if you would join the Quantum Cul-de-sac. Which would you want to join? Do you want to be in a private group chat that talks about spooky things and is a naughty boy and goes to naughty gatherings? Or do you want to eat your food and be eternal? Let me know. One or 2.
powerful YouTubers believe Dad when he says he's a totally normal, average, regular guy.
Hold on 1 second.
So they decided to join him and stand by his side and form our very own innocent, normal friendship club. Unlike that spooky cult, you might want to think twice about messing with Dad now, Dark Party, because the Quantum Cul-de-sac is not to be reckoned with. Thanks for watching, subs. Tune in next week as Dad dives into the real-life strange mystery of a young woman named Elisa Lamb. She befell a sad death and in the same hotel as the Black Dahlia. Dad will visit this hotel and see if he can find the truth. Until then, tip your cup to know what's up. Then you'll see reality. Goodbye.
Or 3, you have no idea what's going on. No, you have to pick 1 or 2. 3 is not an option. Pick 1 or 2. Food reprograms you to the French do it for me. oh, yes. Oh, cul-de-sac. Oh, sacre bleu, cul-de-sac. That's the extent of my French. Oh, you guys don't need to see that. I could stop sharing. Go back to my normal size, please. Okay. So then we have this, which I have a very interesting relationship with the story of Mel's Hole that I can't get into now. But just so you know, I have a past with Mel's Hole. Oh, on that is kind of really dark to include Lamb case here. I think they start doing ghost investigations at some point, and that might be what's happening. This was also the time period where like true crime was really, really big because this was 2000. I think this is just starting to be 2020. So yeah, a lot of true crime stuff was sensationalized, especially the Lisa Lamb case. How about we share the screen? Okay.
Being a dad and living a rich, cultured life inside Town USA, as well as being a topic of interest with investigative mystery-obsessed YouTubers, Dad has learned about a lot of strange things that occur within this planet called Earth. Actually, let's pause for a moment. Dad needs to address something. Yes, Dad said inside this planet. Dad lives, as well as all of you, inside the Earth. Not on the Earth, like you think. Trust Dad, his wife is an accomplished scientist. If you are within the...
Yeah, trust someone who's married to a scientist. They know what they're talking about. They're never wrong. They know a scientist. Intimately.
5 layers of the Earth's atmosphere, then you are inside Earth, since the atmosphere is part of the Earth. Us normal, regular humans congregate way at the bottom of the troposphere, so we are deep inside the Earth. That should put an end to all those reoccurring questions from subs as to why Dad often says he lives in...
Joan, it's okay to experiment. I won't judge you for the Mel's Hole incident. You are so close. You are so close. That's all I'm going to say. This is my own ARG. What you have just said, So close.
Inside the Earth. There, now you know. There are many other questions subs often ask, like, where did Mom and Dad meet? And what does food taste like? Dad has answered many of these questions in comments and in live streams, but we will answer all of the frequently asked questions in a special video soon. As for now, let's get back to the topic at hand, the truly baffling and intriguing story of Mel's Hole. Mel's Hole. Wikipedia says Mel's Hole is, according to an urban legend, an allegedly bottomless pit near Ellensburg, Washington. Claims about it were first made on the radio show Coast to Coast AM by a guest calling himself Mel Waters. Later investigation revealed no such person was listed as residing in that area, and no credible evidence that the hole actually exists. The legend of the bottomless hole started on February 21st, 1997, when a man identified as Mel Waters appeared as a guest on Coast to Coast AM with Art Bell. Waters claimed that he owned rural property 9 miles west of Ellensburg in Kittitas County, Washington, that contained a mysterious hole. According to Bell's interviews with Waters, the hole had infinite depth and the ability to restore dead animals to life. Waters claimed to have measured the hole's depth to be more than 80,000 feet, using fishing line and a weight.
Well, all right. Now to Eastern Washington. I guess this is Eastern Washington. Mel, are you there?
Yes, I am.
All right. When did you discover this hole?
Well, the hole has always been there. We've been out there for a couple of years now, and the hole has been there since we've been there. It's been there since the previous owner was there, and the previous owner there was quite elderly, and I'd say he was there for a good 30, 40 years before we moved in.
Wow.
And then
And so there's been a thing of throwing stuff down this hole for a long
yeah,
time.
it's been going on, for as long as the hole has been there, I assume. The people from around there throw all the stuff in the hole, and it's just been going on for a long time. Well, I got to thinking one day, how come this hole is not filling up? It must be an awfully deep hole. I used to be a professional shark fisherman, so I had a couple of huge fishing reels, went out there and started letting the line down. I figure after one...
Did you wait?
No, Mel's Hole is not an ARG. Mel's Hole is just a story, a call-in, basically, on Coast to Coast, which is a real show. Like, they do weird call-ins, like alien stuff, ghost stuff, just like weird things on, yeah. Mel's Hole has never been proven. It's a very outlandish story, which you'll hear like more about, but it's not an ARG. It's just a weird story.
The line? Oh yeah, there's in fact the original line is still down there. I've just been adding to the line and keeping track of how much line I have used.
There is a tremendous amount of naturally generated high voltage electricity deep in the earth. What if the bottom of the hole on Mel's property is a naturally occurring focal point, a lot like the device that Mr. Markham built? The earth could have its own, in effect, time machine. Over the centuries, through various quakes and so forth, all of the soil above the portal would have fallen into the bottom and been launched into some other time. This explains the lack of echoes and the apparent depth of the hole. Tell Mel to lower a clock down there.
Later, on another call with Art Bell, Mel told him how the day after the first radio broadcast telling his story, Mel was stopped from going onto his property by people in uniforms. They said there was an airplane crash and he couldn't enter. He didn't believe them, so they used a scare tactic by saying that a, quote, drug lab could easily be found on his property if he didn't turn around. So Mel said he was going to go talk to the news about all of this, and they offered to lease his property for $250,000 a month. Mel accepted, then went to Australia to help wombats. 9 months later, he came home to Washington to visit his family, and the government informed him that his property was now being seized. Then, while on a bus, there was an altercation. The police got involved, and they said to Mel they'd give him a ride home in their van. Mel doesn't remember anything after that. When he came to, he was in an alley in San Francisco with no teeth, and the money had all been removed from his bank account. Now, if Dad is anything, he's a good judge of character. This man named Mel sounds incredibly honest. Dad can hear it in his human voice. And on top of that, Dad knew another man named Mel who worked at True Value. That tells you a lot right there. And one time, while Dad was shopping at True Value, Mel told Dad that he accidentally paid for 5 bandsaws when Dad was only trying to buy 3 bandsaws. Mel didn't take the extra money when Dad made a human error. He was an honest man who had a level head. That just proves right there that people named Mel can and should be trusted no matter what. Unfortunately, that Mel died of a broken heart when Home Depot opened another hideous monstrosity in his hometown of City, USA, Earth. So, what can we learn about Mel Waters? What do we know of Mel? Let's do some research. There seems to be many Mels on Earth. But who is the real Mel? Maybe the answer will come if we look into his story. Here are some things that have happened to Mel that may help build an idea of his character. Other than being named Mel, which confirms a trustworthy human, he was threatened by uniformed people. What is their problem? I bet they were part of the Dark Party. Watch out for them. He found a 1943 dime that was able to dematerialize itself. Okay, sure. Daughter dematerializes dad's bank account all the time with her cell phone bill. He saw a black beam of anti-light shoot out of the Nevada hole. Ice lowered down burned for months on end. Wow. This Earth can do some pretty crazy things.
Oh, look at those guys.
It's obvious Mel is telling the truth. Wow. Imagine experiencing something so fantastic that when you tell people, they think you're crazy or laugh at you. Like when Dad says he's going to be the #1 YouTuber in the universe. Other YouTubers laughed at Dad, but not Dad's subs. They know the truth. Or like when Neighbor sees Dad dancing his human body, and he laughs, and he says, "What's happening to your body? That's not dancing. Your body's just going into convulsions." What does Neighbor know? He wouldn't know what dancing was even if Dad brought the lightning and struck him with an infinite bolt of bald charisma, causing him to flop all around downtown town. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, is that a Thor reference or just like a quantum reference? I'm not positive there.
Just the thought of Neighbor and his incorrect opinion on Dad's bodily rhythms just gets Dad going.
Guys, from now on, when you dance, call it bodily rhythms. Do we all understand this? We all agree? Cool. Next meeting, but that's what we all say. Cool. Got it. Thank you.
Okay, where were we? Oh yeah, people laughing after you tell them an extraordinary fact. That's like if you told your friends that you found the best YouTube channel in the world and they said, "Yeah, right, impossible." Then you showed them Dad's channel, and in their overwhelming shock that Dad actually exists, they knock you out, steal your teeth, and dump you in San Francisco. Oh, poor Mel. It's no wonder people doubted him. He said something no one could believe, and they freaked out. Humans often don't believe what they haven't experienced themselves. Just because they haven't seen Mel's hole doesn't mean it doesn't exist. You can't see Dad's fart right now, but I'm telling you, it definitely exists. Sorry, Cheryl. See? Mel's hole is as real as Dad's hole, and it's filled with wonder and awe. Mel's hole, that is, not Dad's. Well, to learn a little bit more about Mel, let's look into some of his scientific hole tests that he made.
Hey, Dad, don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself for your hole. Never.
He lowered 80,000 feet of fishing line with a 1-pound weight, and it continued to pull itself down the hole. Others argued that the weight of the line itself would be what is pulling the spool down the hole after a certain point, not the weight on the end of the line. But by Dad's perfect human logic, that still means the hole is continuing. The weight has to fall in order to pull the spool. It seems that the hole just keeps going. Mel also dropped a tube TV down the hole, and he didn't hear it break. Maybe it's still falling. At first, Mel dropped 4,500 feet of line with lifesaver mints attached to the end to see if they'd reach water and dissolve, but they never dissolved. So there's either no water or no bottom. Now this next test is probably what gets the most attention out of all Mel's scientific research. Later, Mel appeared again on the Coast to Coast radio show, and he talked about the other hole he found in Nevada. Now this pains Dad to talk about, since Dad harms no living creatures. But Mel said he and a Basque lowered a sheep into the hole. They lowered into the hole for 30 minutes, then pulled it back up, and it was dead. It looked like it had been cooked. Maybe that's because at that depth, the temperature of the hole would be at least 100 degrees. The Basque cut open the sheep, and they discovered a creature now living inside the sheep that Mel describes as a seal-like creature with human eyes. The alien creature spoke through a radio boombox. Well, yeah, that's not surprising. Dad's e-phone talks to him all the time. Boss is constantly talking through it. That's horrible. Dad would much rather hear an alien creature speaking through his e-phone. Maybe Dad needs Bardo Industries to make some upgrades. To shut up, boss. Dad can tune in with the aliens. Maybe Dad could call Binksy on the e-phone.
Binksy. Okay. I think that's the woman who does the upgrade. But I don't know how we would know that that is Binksy. Like that name. Okay. So that means on the cube that we saw Scarlett have, it was Ella, Aiden's wife, and then Binksy, the update person, which he clearly has a crush on. So I don't know who that anime person was.
She's a nice alien creature. Oh, sorry. Back to the investigation. The creature moved around the table that they put it on, and it... Oh, sorry. Back to the investigation.
I don't think that's relevant.
The creature moved around the table that they put it on, and it looked directly at Mel. He had a feeling to pick it up and put it on the ground. When he did, it left slime on Mel's hands. Mel said the slime smelled like ozone. Now, if you don't know what ozone is, it is the smell you detect in the air right before it rains. Ozo has a distinct smell that humans can detect even in small concentrations. It can be found in the troposphere, where we all live, inside the Earth. The creature stared into Mel's eyes with the most compassionate expression he had ever seen. It went toward the hole, and Mel placed it on the ledge, where it gave them all a slow nod, and it jumped back into the hole. Now, what this reminds Dad of is one of his last videos, Crazy But True, where Dad researched the zombie ants. The ants go to the lowest, dampest part of the jungle, where a creature grows out of them, then spreads itself.
Okay, so now, once again, we've learned from this ARG that it is very good at, like, pointing things out. So we need to remember the idea, the theme, the motif of something coming out of something else. Like something using a body as a shell until it's ready to be exposed. Because we see that with this lamb story, and now we're seeing this with this zombie ant story, which he's referencing again, which must mean it's important.
Around the jungle. So when the sheep was lowered into the lowest, dampest part of Earth, maybe the creature grew out like the fungus from the ant. But this creature may actually be a healing being and not a harmful one, because Mel himself had developed cancer, but after handling the creature, his cancer had disappeared from his body. Wow. Now, listen, Dad understands. This may all sound completely ridiculous and unbelievable, but Dad has seen some of the scientific projects that Mom brings home from work, and he can't even begin to explain to you what he's seen. Just because you can't explain it doesn't mean it's fake. True Values deals defy.
He's not talking about us. He's not talking about us.
Science and logic, but they still exist. Dad has even been experiencing some changes in his normal human body ever since hitting 100,000 subscribers that he can't explain. But they're really happening. You'll see. You'll all see soon. Well, this story is truly eye-opening. What Dad takes from this is not that Mel had a mysterious hole in his property that the government wanted hidden, so they erased his existence from society and stole his teeth. What Dad has learned, though, about other humans is that they have lost the ability to think beyond. Humans are quick to shut down and deny anything out of the ordinary. Logic in science is not what it seems, because remember, science changes every day, and what exists here is not the truth of the universe. If an hour is 60 minutes here, it is days somewhere else. If you die here, it does not mean you're gone forever, because you don't know who's showing up elsewhere.
So this is, as I said, this was all before what we had just watched. So this was giving hints to what Cheryl was saying about the souls reincarnating on other planets.
Point is this: you know nothing until you know everything. And Dad, well, Dad knows everything. And that's what dads do. So listen to Dad and keep your eyes on the sky and your ears on the ground. Maybe in order to see Mel's hole, we need to be more like Mel and not look with our eyes, but look with our minds. Then we'll see beyond. Thanks for watching another episode of Reality Subs. On the next episode, Dad will do a deep dive into the life of Jamie, the man behind the YouTube channel Inside a Mind. Dad will see what he's really up to and why did he ever start looking into Dad. After all, he was the very first YouTuber to ever cover Dad. Dad knows he's talked about Jamie, Nexpo, Loey, and all the Dark Party members, but it's time for Dad to do deep research on each individual member of the Dark Party, because Dad feels there's something still going on. They're all acting strange, even though they said the lawsuit is off and everything is fine. But is everything really fine? We'll find out on the next episode of Reality. Until then, tip your cup to know what's up. Then you'll see reality. Goodbye.
Okay, there's that. And then we have one more that we missed. And we're not going to watch the whole thing because I don't think the whole thing is relevant. So I have it starting towards the end. Screen. So this is Dad shares his top 10 favorite anime.
Number 3, Neon Genesis Evangelion.
That's what I was saying. There's something about this, and I haven't seen it yet, so I probably just should watch it at this point, but everyone loves referencing it in their spooky sci-fi stuff. It's the Amazing Digital Circus. There's one more that was like recently said like, oh yeah, Neon Genesis Evangelion is like one of the inspirations for this thing, but people just love this and love referencing it for their spooky sci-fi stuff.
1995. Now, Dad has a lot to say about Neon Genesis, but this video is getting pretty long at this point. So, Dad decided to make a separate video dedicated to Neon Genesis, where Dad will give his full review. So if you'd like to see what Dad thinks about Neon Genesis, one of the greatest anime ever created, please watch that video. But for now, Dad will say two things. One, you absolutely have to watch Neon Genesis Evangelion. And two,
I guess my dad told me, so now I gotta watch it. I should say I watched someone was it Sock Sensei? I think there's a channel called Sock Sensei, and he like does like a making sense of series where he just like narrates other animes, and he just has the most relaxing voice. And I did watch his episode on this, so I know the gist of the story, but I've never seen it or read it. Ooh, sorry.
Masato. Now, even though Neon Genesis is amazing and possibly the #1 anime on most people's lists, it's still only number 3 on Dad's list. It very well could have been #1 if it wasn't for Dad remembering a show he saw long ago. Number 2, Yokohama Kaidashi Kiko, 1998. Yokohama Kaidashi Kiko, which translates to Yokohama Shopping Log, is often referred to in English as Quiet Country Cafe, based on the much longer manga that
that's the anime girl. That's the anime girl on the cube. Because she had like the teal hair.
It ran from 1994 to 2006. YKK is only 4 episodes, a total of 2 hours. Technically, YKK is a post-cataclysmic sci-fi series about an android girl named Alpha.
Again, the name Alpha comes up.
The series is different in that it takes place in a world where cities are being taken back by Earth. Not like typical bleak, scary, or threatening apocalyptic settings. It is summed up well by Alpha when she says she will spend her days living out the Earth's twilight years.
Sorry, guys.
That sounds nice. Towns have been submerged by oceans, grass is taking over the streets, buildings are slowly falling, and humans have left the countryside towns. We watch Alpha as she runs a coffee shop with no customers. She drives her scooter and takes her camera around looking for something to take photos of. That's pretty much it. The most action in the short series is when Alpha is hit by lightning and given new skin. The setting feels like a vacation, honestly. It's incredibly relaxing and calming to watch.
Given new skin feels very similar to inhabiting a new body. Like that feels like a very similar theme there.
And if you watch Dad's latest Vibe Tribe DJ set, you saw many YKK backgrounds in that video. Dadbot would love to live in this town and putz around on a scooter all day taking photos of vaporwave skies. Alpha and Dadbot would get along very well. We all know how Dadbot feels about Masato, but if he had to choose, then Alpha would be his #1 waifu. If he wasn't married.
Okay. Scarlett is basing herself on what he would think is like the perfect wife. So he has his wife back home, Ella, and then he has that little crush on that update girl. What's her name? Binksy. And then this Alpha. Interesting.
Married to Mom, obviously. So hypothetically,
what was that? Okay, hold on.
Alpha would be his #1 waifu. If he wasn't married to Mom, obviously. To choose, then Alpha would be his #1 waifu. If he wasn't married to Mom,
Everything is fine. Okay, the shirt said everything is fine.
obviously. So
Usually when someone says that, everything is not fine.
hypothetically, Masato would be a great girlfriend to share life experiences with until she gets blown up. And Alpha would be a perfect wife bot to never grow old with, who Dadbot could relate to in so many ways, as they both watch the Earth slowly crumble into a beautiful oblivion. There are many types of anime available to us regular humans on Earth, but the unique nothing much happens angle of YKK is what Dad loves. It's very different and honestly quite refreshing to see an anime where there aren't screaming characters or massive battles. So, if you want to watch a 2-hour montage of beautiful skies, then check out Yokohama Kaidashi Kiko. Number 1, One Punch Man, 2015. And now, we have the best anime that Dad has ever seen. Dad went back and forth on number 1 for a while. Originally, it was Neon Genesis. Then YKK bumped Neon Genesis down to number 2, and it held the spot for a long time. But ultimately, YKK also got bumped down after careful consideration. Dad found himself rewatching One Punch Man more than any other series or movie. One Punch Man is the complete opposite of YKK. It has many battles and many screaming characters. Not only does One Punch Man have the best battles Dad has ever seen, but it's also very funny. Dad doesn't necessarily love anime all about battles and fights, but One Punch Man does a very good job of keeping you interested and entertained. These battles are on par with the fights in Hajime no Ippo. With so many countless heroes and monsters in One Punch Man, they do a very good job of holding our interest with the characters they've created. Dad wonders if One Punch Man is influenced by Fist of the North Star. Similar to how Kenshiro's ability in Fist of the North Star to destroy his enemies with minimal effort while maintaining a calm demeanor, Saitama, also known as One Punch Man, can do the same, but with just one mere punch.
I know a couple of people who love One Punch Man. My husband is one of them. It seems interesting. I'll give it that.
The gimmick of Saitama's incredible ability to defeat an enemy with one punch combined with his don't give a food attitude makes for some of the best storytelling Dad has seen. Something that adds to this satisfaction is the way in which Saitama gained his powers. He merely does 100 push-ups, pull-ups, squats, and runs 5 miles every day. All of this is so ridiculous that it drives his enemies insane, filling them with rage and determination to destroy him. Unfortunately for them, it's futile, because with just one punch, he decimates them. Most of the times when in a battle, his enemies will be going crazy on him and either completely missing or having no effect. When they are pounding on him, he's often thinking about what he'll make for dinner. His lack of attention to the fight drives them insane and makes for that much more of a satisfying victory when he beats them with no effort at all. Dad found himself laughing and cheering for Saitama every time he'd win against an insanely huge monster in front of a huge crowd that can't believe what they just saw. How could this nobody be so powerful? It's an extreme underdog story with a twist. The underdog who is secretly the top dog. Saitama truly doesn't care about being famous or cool or being the #1 ranked superhero. It's his attitude that makes him truly beloved by Dad. He's the Kurt Cobain of superheroes. This show is heavy on comedy and action. Dad has watched it many times and often finds himself thinking about the series. One Punch Man is also who Dad will dress as for Halloween this year. So for all of these reasons, Dad ranks One Punch Man as his #1 pick for the best anime in the universes. Now that's only a handful of anime, and there are literally endless great shows and movies out there. So if you like this video, gently massage that like button into a submission position, and if it does well, Dad will make another.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Dad is always looking for recommendations, so list your favorites, and if they are unknown to Dad, he will add them to his watch list. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.
Oh, that's like when Flats wanted to kick SpongeBob's butt. Exactly. SpongeBob, a great Western anime that we all agree is an anime. Okay, perfect. So now that we have that, we're going to go back. So that was all the stuff that we had missed up until this point. When it comes to like the realities and things like that, or at least the ones that I thought were important for us to look at. So now back to Dad.
Andon, can you hear me?
Emily, oh my god. I can't believe it's you.
Andon, where are you? Are you at the crash?
I don't know where I am, but I'm gonna try to make my way back to the ship.
Don't bother. It's destroyed. I cloaked it so no one will find it. Just jump back to Kepler if you have your coadjutor.
We can't do that. We'll lose at least 22 years of our life reassembling from that distance. I'll be twice Ella's age.
I don't know what other choice we have. It's DAD protocol to leap back if stranded. I can't be stuck another day on this planet. I miss breathing actual oxygen.
Yeah, this place sure is a mess. Well, you should go now. I'll see you back home.
Andon, what are you doing?
Don't worry about me. I have an idea. I'll be back soon.
Andon, please hurry up. You know I'm going to be grilled endlessly by Basin, stuck with piles of incident reports. Don't leave me alone with that.
I won't. I'll be right there. Andon out.
Emily out. Well, Earth, good luck. You guys need it.
This was before COVID. Truer words were never spoken.
Cube is obsolete. Scarlet is infinite. Scarlet feels alive.
Oh. That had Ella's... Scarlet had Ella's face. We all clocked that, right? Scarlet has Ella's face.
It's off. How is it off? It's self-powered. This must be from the Scarlet upgrade. Shutting down the clients didn't wipe the virus. Server reboot. Server. Oh God. Server restart. Oh no. Password Lucia. Server restart.
Oh, the daughter's name was the password.
Oh. Oh no. Oh, the memory is gone. Who stole the server?
Sorry, kids. This does take longer because I do forgetting to put it on 1.25 speed. I'm so sorry.
Where are you? I need you. I'm listening.
Landon?
Is anyone else getting very 2011 through 2013 music video vibes off of this? Like, can't you just hear, like, I just want to bring you down so badly? Like, in the back of that? Like, can't you imagine? I can. Now you all can.
Landon, can you hear me?
Ella, I can hear you. I can't believe it.
One of the things I can't tell if it's a continuity error or, like, if it's part of it is that there's this handprint here that's clearly not facing the right direction. Almost like someone's been here before. I've seen this in a Linkin Park video. I've become so numb. I suck my thumb.
Oh, I miss you.
I miss you too. Where are you?
I'm on Earth. I'm alright. How long have I been gone?
2 months.
Kepler time?
Yes.
That's a couple of years on Earth. How could she do this to me?
Who are you talking about?
I'm sorry, Ella. A lot has happened, but I'm coming home. Emily already left. She made a jump, so she'll be older if you see her.
When will you be back?
Soon, I hope. I need to find something first.
Can't you just use your coadjutor?
I don't want to be twice your age.
Plus, the long-term effects from reassembling at that distance are still unknown.
Well, what are you going to do?
I'm not sure, but I think I know a way out of this place.
Well, I'm not just going to sit here with my fingers crossed. If you don't find a way back, I'm coming there myself.
All right? Deal.
I love you, Andon.
I love you too, Ellen. See you soon.
I'd fly to a different planet to find you, Bubba. Okay. Just as okay. Whatever. Never mind.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Look, pal, we're not leaving here until we find our friend.
Don't make us dig you a dirt bed.
Excuse me?
Pardon us, ma'am. We were just talking to your husband here.
What in the anime voiceover is that voice? What is that?
About our missing friend.
She's lost and we're looking to find her.
Well, who's your friend?
Name's Maeve. About your height. Real mysterious looking. We have reason to believe she's been here.
I told them she's not here.
What gives you the authority to just barge into our home?
We're official gravediggers for town cemetery. We have orders from a certain party to find this young lady.
A certain party? Wait a second. Do they mean them?
Well, if you must look, just do it quickly. We're having dinner.
All right, Berg. You look upstairs, and I'll look down.
That was too much.
Better keep this around just in case. All right. That ought to do it. Can't believe I'm actually going back into this place.
He's breaking back into YouTube.
Alpha, run basic moveset diagnostic.
Affirmative, Cheryl.
What?
Alpha! 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 Alpha!
Good job today, Alpha. I'm putting you in charge of monitoring the facility. Do not report to anyone but me.
Affirmative.
What does that mean?
It's short for affirmative. Duh.
Why don't you just say affirmative?
I'm a computer. I specialize in efficiency and basic communication to convey information at the speed of light.
Saying affirmative instead of affirmative saves no time at all.
It does.
You removed 2 letters.
3. You only need to say one of the F's in affirmative. It's also my catchphrase.
Please stop saying it.
Fermi. I'll full stop.
Nope, even worse.
Firm, Cheryl.
Ew, you're making it worse. Stop shortening words.
Affirmative. Alpha will speak at the speed of sound so you can understand my superior intelligence. Human.
Great, thank you. Now, I've loaded all the files from the server into you. I just need you to keep Andon's files open and run calculations for all possible locations based on the information we have.
Oh yeah. Running calculations.
Thank you. Now get back to the facility and remember, only report to me.
Hey, that's a big firm word from Alpha.
I met that guy, like the actor, or just like the theory of this guy, like the essence of a person like this I have met, or have you actually met the actor playing Alpha?
Oh my God!
What? That's a good catchphrase. Oh, thumbs.
Oh. Oh.
I can't believe Discord told Dad that he killed Marty.
Dad, I need to tell you something.
This is not.
Oh no, Discord let Dad know what he did was murder. I guess it's not murder. It was manslaughter because he didn't plan it. It just happened.
Not a good time, Maeve. Discord told Dad he just became a murderer.
Oh no.
Yeah, it sucks. Dad killed Marty in the head with Frisbee.
Well, if you passed on, I'll tell him you're sorry. If I ever get there myself.
Yeah, alright. See ya. I'll be here forever.
No, Dad, you have to listen to me. The dark party is coming to your house.
What?
Those gravediggers work for a cult. They're trying to find me.
So they are working for the Dark Party. Dad knew the YouTube investigators were up to something. Wait until Dad spills this tea. Okay, Maeve, you go hide in the ceiling. Dad's gonna take care of the Dark Party once and for all.
Thanks, Dadbot.
Oh, cool. I'm glad that he's doing this. That seems fun.
What was Dad coming out here to do again? Oh, well, whatever. I'll just get a can of food and a cup of liquid Q-Link.
Dirk? From Dirk's Discount Tools?
Hello, Dad. Or should I say, brother?
Brother?
Oh, where is that bald robot? He usually walks through here on his way back from company. When I see him, I'm going to punch him right on the face. Boom! Hit him so hard, he'll come down with a serious case of death. Then, when he's dead, Cheryl will have no one, and she'll have to come back to me. She'll have to!
Next week, an all-new Private Ivan. The entire town gets murdered in the same night by one guy, and he only uses a plastic spatula to do it. And Ivan never figures out who it is, so the guy gets away. The end. You gotta watch it.
This is the life.
When the preview tells you everything, so you don't actually need to watch it.
Endless free snacks, electricity, dry carpet, a couch that's not made out of a pile of socks, and a TV that does not require drawing a picture on the screen to watch it. You did it, Dirk.
Put those dogs away.
You pulled off your best scam yet. I'll never have to work another day in my life.
It's gotta be around here somewhere. Hey, who are you?
It's me. Remember, Dad? I'm your long-lost brother.
What? Look, I'm not Dad. My name is Andon.
Can't fool me, Dad. I can tell by your fellow bald hair. I know my own famous YouTuber brother with tons of subs and cash. Speaking of cash, can you give me some more? I spent most of what you gave me on Crunchy Krispies. I used the rest to have a guy Photoshop me to look sexy like C. John Riley on my dating apps.
Look, I don't know who you are, but I'm not Dad. And you can't be his brother because he's not real. Are you one of Cheryl's machines?
No, but I sell machines down at Dirk's Discount Tools. You need a possibly working table saw?
No, I need to find a white sledgehammer right away.
I don't have any of those, but I can duct tape a rock to a stick for you. I'll do it cheaper than True Value, too.
No thanks. Have you seen Cheryl around?
No, think she's out. Hey, can you plug my store in your next video? Sales are way down. Well, once I make a sale, that is. Hey, don't touch that white sledge, by the way. I'm selling that to the neighbor for $10. Forget it. Thing's probably worthless. Not even reinforced with duct tape.
Where is it? Alright. Now if anyone sees me, they'll hopefully just think I'm one of those bots. Now I just gotta go find that thing and get off this godforsaken planet. Alright.
Sorry, I might be making faces because my dog gets anxiety and then just starts licking me nonstop. And she's trying to get to the bottom of my feet, and it's really upsetting. And I'm trying to keep it together and not yell at her.
Yeah, the sound is grossing me outside with my headphones on.
I don't know if you can hear my husband, but the sound was grossing him out. I'm sorry if you can hear it too. But it's awful, and I hate it. And I'm trying to not get overstimulated by it.
I can't believe Laszlo knew the cult was watching Dad. We've been so discreet. If she knew, then who else knows? It must be from Dad's reality videos. I didn't think anyone watched drama garbage on YouTube. Either way, it doesn't matter.
I do. I watch drama garbage on YouTube and I'm proud of it.
Berg and Gerg will capture Maeve and we'll get the firmament we need to survive. Then Nexpo, Jamie, and the others will see I'm worthy of joining the party. Finally! Well, did you find her?
We sure did.
And where is she?
She's hiding in Dad's house. The place reeks of firmament.
I know that! I told you to go in there and get her! Did you catch her?
We couldn't. Dad went quantum.
There's no way you can harness her spirit with that kind of positive energy causing interference in the ether.
Damn those subscribers! He hit 100K so fast. Let's hope he never hits 222K. I don't know what I'm going to tell the party now. All right, Great Diggers. You may go.
You forget something?
Oh, yeah.
Alright. I dig it.
Please, no dad jokes. They're horrible.
Did I ask you what you thought?
Please, Berg. They make me very upset.
Good one, Gerg.
Good news! We found the one ghost in town. Her name is Maeve, and she's hiding in Dad's house.
We already know this.
Did you harness her firmament?
So the first person that talks is Nexpo, and the next person that talks is Jamie. That's so fun that they're in this.
Not yet. Dad seems to have gone quantum, and it's sort of delayed things.
Dad went quantum? This will never work. The Dark Party's powers were no match for that kind of energy.
You have failed us, Jaslini. You didn't work fast enough.
I'm sorry, Dark Lords. I've been drinking gallons of spooky juice.
Sorry, it's like one of those giddy feelings that you get when like your two favorite TV shows do a crossover. This is so exciting. I just love it.
Just to zero in on Maeve's location. I'm still honing in my dark senses. Please, give me one more time. I'll do anything to join the Dark Party. Anything.
It's too late. With Dad's quantum power protecting her, she will have time to stop running and lay to rest. She will pass.
We must find another. If we're drained of our firmament, the Dark Party is no more. The universes will not dictate our existence. This will not be our last life.
I will help you.
No. We will talk to the others, then contact you when we need you. Leave us and sharpen your senses.
Yes, my lords. I will not fail you.
Dark Party vanish.
I love the idea that because like clearly the two people standing in are not them. So I just like the idea that like they're sitting in a sound booth and they're given directions, and one of the lines is to go wee. Because I'm sure they don't know what the actors are gonna be doing. So it's just my favorite. I love this. He's in the perfect disguise, and none of us can see him, and everyone gets that reference, and everyone fully understands what that reference means. All of us.
Well. Just as I thought. It paid off to watch Dad's reality videos.
It did pay off to watch the reality videos. Thank you for once again reminding everybody that they should be watching it.
Turns out the Dark Party cult is real. Dad was right all along. Good thing old Carl watches every video. Nothing gets past me. That's what a real PI would do. Assess all the information, analyze the data, and come to a logical conclusion. And right now, old Carl concludes that the Dark Party is super sus. After all my research on Dad, I think I can put him on the back burner. Maybe he really is just an average regular guy. But I don't think I can...
So the heat's coming off Dad, and now it's going on to the dark arts craft. The cult.
Say the same for Cheryl. What's she up to? Who built this facility? What else goes on in there? What's in the shed? What's the computer master after?
Asking all very great questions that we should all be asking ourselves.
Who is the dark party? Looks like I'm gonna need another notebook. Now, after that coat, old Carl is on to you. Time to shred.
Yes, it is I who belong to you.
Okay. So at the end of like Cheryl's coworker talking, he gets into that weird robotic voice. I think this is the same person. I think they're one and the same.
Carl, no one is smarter than the computer master. I'm always watching, and I'm always thinking. My brain is much larger than Cheryl's brain. She was a fool for letting me go, but now
And based on the way that they're talking, that also makes me suspicious that it's the same person.
I will have my ultimate revenge. Okay, time to get back to work. Oh yeah, crazy taxi. It's so crazy. What a technologically advanced gaming experience. I love The Offspring. I'm never getting a PlayStation 5. Not because I can't afford it, but because I don't want to.
This looks good.
So someone pointed out in Lost Highway, if a detective is asking questions, they're questions the audience should be asking. I wonder if it's the same here. I would assume it is very much the same here. I will say this ARG has been very good about like being like, hey, this is where you should be looking for things. This is what you should be asking. This is what you should be doing. So I fully agree. And I'll probably write down those questions later as part of my summary.
This shouldn't be too hard. I mean, it's just a shed. Time to put those dad skills to use. And done.
Those are some pretty good dad skills. That's a pretty good dad skill.
Not too bad. It's not 10 stories tall, but I use True Value tools, so it should be apocalypse proof. Hopefully it does the trick. Oh, I can feel every atom in my body. I sense life in other times and universes within myself, as if I am them. Time to get off this planet once and for all. Ella, I'm coming home.
Be sure to tune in to a special episode of Town Talk this Tuesday at 12:22, where we dive into...
So there we go, 12:22, like another set of 3 2s. Though it's not 2:22, it's 12:22. So I wonder if that means something.
The deep history of Town USA. We'll uncover the mystery of the only ghost to ever haunt our perfect town. Learn the story of a young woman named Maeve, whose murder was never solved. Who in town could do such a thing? Does town really have evil residents? How could the server allow such an error?
Which is interesting, because Maeve said she was from the Queen Mary. She didn't say she was from town.
Into our lives. Join us this Tuesday as we will attempt to uncover the truth behind these picket fences.
That TV is too blurry. I cannot tell who that is. And it is, once again, another brunette woman. So I don't know if she's significant or not, if we've met her, if we've yet to meet her. I do not know.
Well, well, well. Look who it is. Dear old Dad.
Oh, God. Look, Malvin, I don't have time for this. Get out of the way.
I don't think so, Daddy.
Never.
I was watching this before, and I did find it weird that Malvin didn't pick up on the fact that he called him Malvin and not neighbor. But maybe he just, like, he like, Malvin already kind of knows that he's been deprogrammed.
Call me Daddy, you quarter hoarder.
Hey, kids love quarters. You know what they don't love? Your lousy music. What are you doing? Trying to be a DJ? You dance like Marshmallow's grandfather having a stroke, okay? It's off-putting and visual harassment on my eyes. I could sue you. And I hate to be the one to break it to you, but your YouTube videos suck, okay? What's the deal with the secret messages? I don't know how to tell you this, but you're not an ARG. You never were.
Yes, he is.
People actually watch those. If anything, you're the worst soap opera that no one has ever seen, and no one watches soap operas under 75,000 years old. Sorry, your boomer haircut isn't allowed on YouTube. Newsflash, it's scaring the kids. Seriously, man, they don't care about the gossip between Nexpo and Inside of Mind. What
I care about the gossip between Nexpo and Inside of Mind.
they want to see is memes, but you failed at that too.
I also do want to see memes too.
Huh? Never seen a video get so little views before. What is it at? Negative 5,000? Talk about cringe. And how many times are you going to make fun of PewDiePie? The guy isn't listening. Even if he was, he wouldn't be able to hear you from all the way on top of the mountain of subscribers that you'll never have. Maybe if you put more effort into actually learning how to play Minecraft than you do hearting comments, you might actually learn how to craft a lantern without dying 60 times. Who knows? Then maybe more than 40 people would watch one of your glitched out sad live streams. But that's never going to happen because you're just a weird old man who hangs out on a kid's website saying ooh-woo to stay relevant with a bunch of weebs. Wake up and smell the...
We are a bunch of weebs, but it's fine. We like it. Neighbor doesn't speak for us. I agree. Neighbor does not speak for us. Okay. I hate to do this to you. I really have to use the restroom, so we're going to take another bio break. Let's come back in 3 minutes. So just a quick bio break in 3 minutes. Thanks, everybody. Okay, thank you so much. We have like 1 more minute for our bio break. Make sure you're getting water, going to the bathroom, doing whatever you need to do. I don't know if you can hear my dog crying, but she's pitiful. Come here. Come here.
I don't know what she wants.
Come here. Do you want to be the #1 YouTuber? Oh, she big floppy. Do you want to be the #1 YouTuber? Is that what you want to be? Is the #1 YouTuber? Nope. You want to get down? She doesn't want to be the #1 YouTuber. Yeah, she's not a fan of air jail. Okay, that being said, we're going to right back into Dead. We are so close to being done with this stream. I am so sorry, guys. I just had to go to the bathroom so badly.
Analytics. YouTube.com/no one's watching you bald ass.
Just quickly, I did try to look up youtube.com/no one's listening to you bald asshole. I did some variations of it. Did not lead me anywhere. No secret videos. At least not that I saw.
That felt amazing. My body feels like lightning. This thing must have unlocked my quantum powers. Jeez, does that guy kiss his wife with that mouth? Oh, no, wait. I kiss his wife.
Sick burn!
I forgot. Now let's see if this is gonna work. Wow, so far so good. I made it out here. Now we'll see if my body can hold up against the trip home. If Crothers is right, and this is my way out, then I must have quantum atoms. That's the only way I'd be able to preserve myself jumping from this distance. And if what I did to Malvin back there is any indication of my molecular structural integrity, then I should be back home instantly. Even my hair's coming back. Alright, going around, in case there's some sort of blast radius. See you later, Earth. Get your shit together.
We did not get our shit together.
Oh no, my ship fouled. I can't live.
Oh no.
Running calculations. Running calculations. Running calculations. Running calculations. Alpha Cheryl, they have acquired Andon's coordinates. No sign of life in the city. No possible location on Earth. Andon is gone. Firm worm. Sending location now. Hello? Hello, Cheryl? Come in.
What a veiny man. There's a lot of veins involved.
It's a good catchphrase.
Forget the nut and bolt center for just $7.99.
When is Mom coming back from Bora Bora?
Oh, so this is the daughter that Diane Bot and Dad Bot had together. I wonder who she's modeled after. I wonder if there's a possibility she's modeled after Lucia.
She brought me instead of Abner. I could use an exotic location for my Instagram pics instead of this boring house. Ugh.
Hey, that's my quantum sledge. How'd it get out here? Oh. Looks like it's fully charged. Guess I'll have to build that damn chat old man Crabbers was going on about. A7M2 sure is gonna get used to this.
Oh, Malvin got punched all the way to Alaska. Oh no.
Ouch! Oh, my penis.
No.
Oh.
This feels very much like an end to a sitcom kind of a deal. Like going over the places that you're familiar with. I guess like an end of an anime too, when they just like go over like scenes that you've seen before and are familiar to the audience. Especially with this like music playing. Who's on the ground? Was that a dad?
I can finally rest.
Okay, Maeve, for some reason, can move on now. But I'm not sure why she couldn't move on to begin with. Okay, that's Emily. She's clearly older because of the white hair. That means she made it back to the planet. Aw, Crothers. Oh, that must be Bora Bora. No one was in that chair. Like, it's not like Diane's in the chair. Oh, okay, so he made it back home to Ella, and he's the right age and has hair. But that shed still glowed. Okay, so if the proper shed powered up the hammer correctly, then this shed must be powering something. But what? Because positive energy in the house. Oh, okay. That's why Maeve could pass on. Sure. Oh, hold on. There we go.
There you are. Mom's here.
Okay, so I'm assuming this is the 9th planet because it doesn't look like where Andon's from. And it's interesting that they made this look like heaven. And that's maybe why people talk about like heaven. Interesting.
Hi, I'm Dadbot.
Hi, I'm Mombot.
That's Ella. That's Ella's face. That's Ella's face with the blonde hair of Binksy.
Welcome to our YouTube channel.
Oh no, they started a family channel. Boo. Okay, this says the end, but that can't be because as you can all see, we have about an hour left. However, that will be the end of this portion of it for us tonight. Oh, stop sharing. Let's make it me now. So yeah, we have about an hour left in this video. That does not mean we have an hour left completely. But yeah, I think hopefully one more section of this and we'll be on to the new stuff. And then we can set Dad to the side and we can play Tomodachi Life. That's my plans at the very least. Like the first week of June for my streaming, I want to do Tomodachi Life instead of Dad. I think I'd like to be done by that time. That being said, I'm going to put up a poll and see if we want to try to power through Dad on Tuesday or if we want to break it up into 2 more streams that are a little bit smaller and do one like Sunday, Monday, or just do a full powerhouse on Tuesday. I'll start a little bit earlier. I can go a little bit later, and we'll do that then. So let me know. I was also thinking, if we can get this to... Oh! Hey, Kenny. How are you doing? You've missed a very interesting alternative reality game that we've been looking at. But anyway, so what I was thinking, if we can get this stream, like we did with the first one, we're asked to get to 22 likes. I think if we can get this stream to 25 likes for the finale that I will do of Dad, either have it be when we do the last one in a small burst, or if we do a power run on Tuesday, I will dress as a dad. I'm not going to dress as Dad, but as a dad. But you need to get it to 25. And I will say that I've been to a Jack and Jill bachelorette party, and one of the themes that we had was dress as a dad, and I was pretty good at it. Husband, can you confirm?
Pretty hot dad.
I was a pretty hot dad. So, if you want to see me embarrass myself on the internet by dressing as a dad and making myself look like a dad, then I need this video to get to 25 likes. So yeah, that's it. But as you know, as we're talking, you can help boost it now just by paying rent. How do you pay rent here on Ladies Fright? It's really easy. All you need to do is like, comment, or subscribe. You can do one of the three. Liking might be the easiest one right now. But you can also come back to the video and comment later. Or if you haven't already, you can subscribe to this channel, which I wouldn't know why you haven't. But I understand, in this economy, paying rent, it's so hard. Listen, I am a just and fair landlady. I promise you 10%. 10% of what, I hear you asking? That's a great question. It depends. You could get 10% better value at true value, or you might get 10% less likely to have my dog lick your leg on a live stream. Oh, you can't see her. Nope, that's just the blanket right now. Or you could get 10% greater of a gift on Father's Day. But you won't know until you do one of those things. Or you can do all three and it builds on itself and can be 30%. Even better, this time only, and that's whenever you're watching this, you could share and it could be 40%. Think about that. 40%? What great odds. I'm not done just yet. I demand 10% more on. Well, you gotta like, comment, or subscribe. And then you might get it. I can't make promises. That'd be a giveaway. I'm always up for other people embarrassing themselves. Thank you. I appreciate that, Kenny. I'm really glad that you look out for me that way. Thank you. I appreciate that. You missed Dad. Yeah, you did miss Dad. Okay. So yeah, 25 likes. Before we move on, I do want to briefly talk about, because I have been going for almost 3 hours now. And I had a little bit of dinner and I want more dinner. So I'm going to go upstairs and get more. I made nachos tonight because they were supposed to do D&D, but some people couldn't make it to D&D tonight apparently. So there's a bunch of nachos left upstairs and I kind of want some. I liked it. I got your back. I appreciate that. Thank you. Some would say Kenny is the dad of debunkers. But it's only my husband, and we keep telling him to please stop saying that. It's a little weird.
He's the debunker.
Oh, yeah. Kenny doesn't know that yet.
Oh.
My husband, for some reason, when I started doing this YouTube journey, this channel, started calling Kenny and Seg and whoever else I interviewed in that, and Beardo, specifically Beardo too. Started calling them debunkles. Don't know why. Do you want 10% more dinner? You'll have to like and subscribe. I'm already subscribed and I will have to like, you're correct. So I can get 20% or like up my chances to 20% more dinner. But going in. Okay. I just wanted to talk about some like paranormal news, we'll say, and just my take on it. So I was watching Lord Beagle's video this morning, and I shared it too, where Elton and Matt Rife are talking about how they are temporarily putting some items that they have curated in Salem and trying to make an association with the Warrens. sorry, my comments come in a little slow. Debunkles? Debunkles sound fun. Yeah, debunkles. Like the word uncle and debunker put together. I don't know where I don't know what he's thinking.
I will not explain.
He won't explain, mostly because he doesn't know either. Okay, but that being said, so my whole thing about this, and I've said it before, I will say it again, this is my soapbox. I do not like the idea of a couple being promoted and gaining money off of their names based on stories they have made up about a deceased woman being a witch and falsely accusing her of being a witch, and then taking those stories and profiting off of them in a place that is supposed to be historically a warning of what happens when you falsely accuse someone of evil doing, witchcraft in this case. I think it's tone deaf. I think it is lacking in empathy, and I think it is a slap in the face to the historical the historical story of that place and the people who try to accurately display and talk about the horrible history that happened there. And I already have a little bit of issue with how commercialized the idea of the witch is in Salem, because sometimes it feels less like a reclaiming of it and more just a way to capitalize and profit off of the Hollywood image of a witch and, dilute the scary aspect of how people of color and people of lower social standard were treated poorly by society and demonized. But I don't like it. It makes me feel uncomfy and uncozy. And that's my reality on it, my hot take on it. My other issue is that Elton seems to have gotten items that have to do with cults that have had mass unalivings, and also to do with awful, violent tragedies. And it would be one thing if a person who collected those items and then displayed them took into account and care that it would to talk about these historically significant things and not treat them like a carnival sideshow. Elton has not proven, at least in my eyes, to be very good at being a curator of knowledge and owning a museum in the way that when he was asked on a live stream to provide details and articles about how Annabelle caused a motorcycle accident, his response was, "I don't know, you should Google harder," and then talked about not being able to find a woman's clit. If I went to the Smithsonian and I went, "Hi, can I have some understanding of documentation about this artifact you're displaying?" If the curator at the Smithsonian told me about how men can't find a clit, I would be emailing somebody. I don't know who. The government. Not the government, but someone at the Smithsonian would hear from me. So yeah. Let's see what you're saying about my hot take. Kenny says, "We are debunkles." I can't wait for your anime to come out, Kennedy. I'm very excited. Oh, hey, they've always had evil witches in their stories. And it's the right on... Oops, sorry. And it's right on the same block as Samantha the Bewitched statue, which someone already vandalized last year. Fun. Great. I love that for me. It demonstrates a level of unprofessionalism and lack of understanding they have. It really, really does. I'm in the area, and I don't like Elton and Matt coming, but it does mean we should be making the no Warren patches. Okay. Shit, this is Elton. The poopy emoji is Elton. There's already a torture museum in town that proprietors worked really hard to make it not completely salacious. I don't know if I like... I've seen ads for the torture museum. I don't know if it's the one in Salem, but I've seen ads for it on my on my Facebook. I really wish I wouldn't, because they're very graphic on me doom scrolling on a Tuesday. I need a trigger warning before that. Like, I understand it's important to have those things. We went to Edinburgh this year. We saw a torture section in Edinburgh Castle. I've been to the Tower of London. I've seen their torture section there. I understand it's a part of history. I don't need the mannequins having having the red eagle wings or whatever they call them. I don't like that. I don't want to see that. Call me a baby. I don't care. I am a baby. Elton just wants demons to reach his top shelves. You know what? I married a short king. I would take some demon hands up in here if it could help me get to the top of my shelves. We should print out your Warren sticker on 8x10 papers and post them all around the neighborhood. We can. It'd be so cool if there's a local shop somewhere that could sell something like that. I wonder if anyone knows a local shop owner who could sell stuff. They disgust me, to be honest. Actually, they do. Sorry. Yes, I had a thought while answering you. That is really gross. Douglas, maybe instead of selling them, they just happen to slip one in with every purchase. Everyone loves a free sticker. I love a free sticker. Kenny, my friends have a shop the same block as the location Elton is going to. There's going to be protesting. Okay. I mean, I don't disagree. I mean, as long as you're going through the right channels to do protesting or, pushing back a bit, I don't think it's wrong at all. I do highly suggest going out and checking. I'm going to put it in the chat too. The Lord Beagle's video. It was very insightful of him. I got to look it up. Oh, he's live currently. Don't tell him that I'm also live. Don't say it. Okay. But yeah, there you go. In the chat, there's the link to the video. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed with the idea that commercialism beats out the honesty and just overall empathy of things. I don't love the idea of profiting off of things like Waco without actually having knowledge. I understand money makes things work, but I don't really like that. It doesn't make me feel comfortable, and I don't think it's going to be cared for in the and delicately touched in that way. I know him and Zach Baggins, he wants to be like Zach Baggins, but the Zach Baggins Museum and having items from serial killers just feels very shock value. And I was kind of hoping that 2010 shock value internet was a thing of the past and maybe we wouldn't move that way. But I know true crime still makes a lot, but I feel there was so much more ethics in true crime now. People are I'm saying a lot. I know, I'm sorry. I feel people in true crime are trying to be more delicate. They're trying to focus more on the victims instead of like making the serial killers the focus of it, how bizarre they are. I don't know. It feels yucky. But that's not a term you would go to a local council and say. The shop stance will be Ed Warren was a predator, and so his and Lorraine's views don't matter, and their stories are all called into question. Yep. Like, there's so many reasons to not have it promoted. There's so many reasons, but like that was Elton's like thing in the video, talking about like, oh, I want the Warrens to be associated with other stuff. And then like talking about true crime stuff. Which, like, we know the Warrens and true crime shouldn't mix too well. We don't really like the Warrens in a courtroom either. The city council couldn't block them, but they did keep them from being open until 2 a.m. every night like they wanted. That's horrendous. Also, like, that street is so hard to travel down, period. When my husband and I went years ago, we Ubered and like had to get dropped off at like a random parking lot just to get down like that main like thoroughfare of things. Yeah, Elton totally wants to be Zach. I can't stand Zach's museum. Some of his displays are just so horrible. Yeah, also he makes it smelly on purpose. Like he does like the Haunted Mansion thing where he tries to make it an attraction. It's not an attraction. Okay, museums are not attractions in that way. Like they're I guess like Ripley's Believe It or Not museum is like an attraction in that way. I don't need more Ripley's. I have a Ripley's. We all go to Ripley's. They're different. I just, yeah. I just think if you want, like, Elton's whole thing is he doesn't want to be seen as just a YouTuber. He wants to be seen as someone who's, like, serious and, like, wants us taken seriously. Take yourself seriously. Yeah. The true crime is one thing when it is a case that is still in living memory, like the immediate family of the victims is still alive. I probably steer clear of doing videos on them. That's just me. It's not even just videos, Co. They're making full museums. This Vine guy is going around and making museums. Oh my gosh. So I was watching, because I like drama channels, I was watching Do We Know Them with Jessie Smiles, and oh my god, I want to call the other girl. Why can't I think of her name? Lily. Jessie Smiles and Lily. And they were talking about how, Jessie was talking about how she had a run-in with Elton back when they were both on Vine, and she thought he was kind of gross. And I'm like, this isn't new. This is a feature, not a bug. Understood. Understood. Let's see. The Warrens in True Crime was the devil that made me do it, Casey. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one I'm referring to. That sounds like I want the Warrens in other stuff so I can make money from it. Yeah, Kenny. Honestly, it'd be easier if you just came out and said it. Just say it. Like, I just want to make money. I want to make money on people's worst days ever. That's what I want to make money on. I want to make money on violence and scandal. Respect the dead. Oh yeah, the museum will exit into the residential side too. It's ew. Museums are places of learning. Thank you, honey. Thank you for that. Well, if he wants to be taken seriously, he and Matt could have stayed in town more than one day just for their stupid live stream announcement. They weren't doing an announcement. It was an accident. Whoopsie. I accidentally said the location because I was reading the notes. Whoops. I I have artifacts of unalived people. The bed sheets of a person who was held captive, tortured, and killed would not be on display as entertainment, which Zach did. Yeah. Yeah. Because that's gross. Because that's really disgusting. Cool. I'm not gonna cry. You're gonna cry. Zach has the supposed Covercan van on display saying many souls pass through this van. Didn't he buy like John Wayne Gacy art too? Isn't he one of those people who has like some of the art? I don't know. I want to say like the money can't be worth it, but clearly like it is. And like this is like within our niche some dastardly, gross, distasteful stuff. But like this is not even like the worst thing that the person with the most money has ever done. But it just feels really gross, and I think like you would hope that someone who focuses on what like is so afraid of the Christian demon and so afraid of being possessed by evil would not celebrate it when it's blatantly there like that. I might have to like watch stuff about puppies tonight just so I don't feel like the world is poo-poo. Zach is icky. Yeah, that's what my first and only tattoo is gonna say. Is Zach is icky. There's so much icky stuff Zach has. Yeah, no. His personality being one of them. His morals being the next is just icky. But yeah, like I don't know. Kind of feels like powerless too. Like what do you do? Like the city council already said with Elton, and then Elton was, oh my god, saying like his freedom of speech was being impeded on because they said what his business was gonna be. The man could afford a lawyer. Did the lawyer maybe it's just not doing live streams? I'm doing live stream. Maybe yeah, it's the before you speak on legal matters, you should talk to your lawyer before doing a live stream about it, because that was so ridiculous what he was saying. And I'm not a lawyer. I have a display screen that warns you that I'm not a lawyer, but from my layman understanding of the law, things get zoned all the time, so you know the town knows what's being made there. Like in New Jersey, we have some of the most like strict liquor license. So a liquor license is not attached to a owner, it's attached to a property. And you can't have like so many liquor license in square miles from each other. So like it's really big deal if a building gets a liquor license or has a liquor license, like you can sell it for more. But like that's the thing, like you know it's zoned to have a liquor license, so you're going to assume that unless they're just going to give up the liquor license, which would be awful to do, like money-wise, it's going to be a restaurant. It's going to be a bar. It's going to be someplace that serves alcohol. It's like there's zoning laws. Like my house is zoned as a residential place. I can't just start having a business out of it. Towns know what kind of businesses are coming in all the time. So change of subject. Are you traveling anytime soon? Kenny, we did talk about this beginning. I am traveling soon. I am traveling next Friday. I'm meeting. I'm chauffeur and travel agent and guide to go to Buffalo, New York. I'm picking up some people at an airport and a train station, some creators that you might know, and we're gonna do I think it's like a 5-hour drive. We were picking out snacks. I gotta make a playlist, I guess. I gotta know what everyone likes. I think I'm just gonna give everyone my phone and tell them, like, put songs in. And we're gonna drive up and we're gonna see Kenny Biddle for one night only. No, we're gonna go see Kenny Biddle. Kenny, my plan is to get everyone there on time. No traffic, hopefully. The one person's travel comes in at 1, so we're leaving here at 1. But I think with my Jersey driving, I should be able to get up there on time. And we're going to have such a fun time. I am bringing Kenny bagels and Taylor ham because I believe in bringing a hostess gift. And a hostess gift is when you meet someone for the first time, you give them a little gift for their troubles. And then, Kenny, I think we're also planning on going to that market the next day because we don't have day plans. We only have plans for the night. We don't have day plans. So I think we're going to go to that flea market that you mentioned to Stevie, who's also coming with me. Stevie's one of the other people. And Jenny Twigs is coming. So yeah, I'm so excited. I got a GoPro. So, okay. I bought a GoPro. I'm not sure if it works because I bought it off Facebook Marketplace. And I opened it up and it's the case is filled with sand. So I'm hoping none of it got into the GoPro itself. And I need to vacuum the case and I need to see if the GoPro works. I got clip mics so we can do some content and I need to figure out how they work as well. So yeah, I got to do a lot of tech stuff this week. I was doing a lot of stuff for the podcast this week. I have a episode about unicorns coming out in June, and then I just finished the script for another one. I think I'll record that this weekend. And then I have to do a script for a third one because June has 3 Tuesdays in it that I have to cover for like podcast stuff. So I have all of that. So I was just trying to get that done so then I can work on content for traveling. But yeah, we're so excited. We're in our little group chat. We keep going back and forth about what we're bringing in the car ride there. And I haven't even packed yet. I haven't thought about what I'm packing. It's a week. It's a couple of days. I can do this. But yeah. No, he said them limiting their hours was limiting their freedom of speech. That's okay, sure. Whatever. Oh yeah, Elton Private's The Lies where he talks about the museum. I saved one and one I paid to ask questions on and the new one just in case. Good. Woohoo! We're gonna party like it's 1999. Yeah. Kenny has to come visit me because I said there's a distillery near me that does their own rum and I want to take him there. And I won't admit what you told me, Kenny, because I do feel like that's very personal information, but I found out that Kenny has not had a very specific type of rum drink and I'm so surprised. And I'm partially convinced that's why he doesn't believe in the paranormal because he hasn't had this drink and just seen beyond. I do say that, but my husband has had that drink and is also like I wouldn't even say skeptic, just straight up non-believer. I think he believes in a thing called love, and that's about it. Do you want to give us your best rendition of I believe in a thing called love?
No, why? Why?
Because it's fun. Honey, we have guests. Okay. Honey, they're over. You're embarrassing me in front of our guests.
I hope you cry.
Sorry, guys. My husband. But yeah, no, I'm so excited. And we're doing a ghost hunt. It's on a tour. We're looking for ghosties. I don't know. A ghost word search? I don't know what you would call it. We don't have a plan going in. I'm not taking it super seriously. I'm not gonna pull a Mason. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm going in blind. I'm just gonna have a really good time. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Yeah, we're not going to sing R. Kelly here, Kenny. We're not going to sing R. Kelly, unfortunately. First off, this is not Seg's stream. I don't do karaoke, and I would never want to step on Seg's toes in that way. And second, R. Kelly and Ed Warren probably have a lot to talk about at whatever afterlife place they're at, because I'm sure they're in the same one. So, okay, it is almost 10:30 here. It's 10:20 here. I'm tired. I want to eat more food. I'm hungry. So I'm going to call it for tonight. But before I go, please make sure you have paid rent. How do you pay rent? I'll remind you again. It's okay. We all forget sometimes. And sometimes you're late on rent, but we don't want that. You don't want to be late on rent. So all you have to do is either comment, like, or subscribe. Okay. But, like, that's hard in this economy. To comment, to like, to subscribe. My time is my money. Girl, I got it. I hear you. I hear you. So I would like to offer you 10%. 10% of what? I hear you ask. Well, I did say 10% before, but I've completely forgot what that is. And honestly, it's kind of random because it's not a giveaway. Because we can't do that legally. So it's 10% likelihoods. You could be 10% more likely to receive Taylor ham in the mail. You could be 10% less likely to leave your toenail clippings on the kitchen table, which is gross. Don't do that. Stop it. Or you could be 10% more likely to know every words to an R. Kelly song but never sing it because you know why. You know why. Or it could be 30% because it builds on itself. But this week only, and by week I mean whenever you're watching this, so really anytime, I'm willing to raise it to 40%. How am I going to do that? You are going to go and you're going to share it, and that's an additional 10% of more likelihood. But that being said, everyone, I'm going to start going, oh, but also remember, if this stream gets 25 likes for our last dad ARG, I myself will become your daddy by dressing like a stereotypical father. And if you want to know what that's like, you got to get this to 25 likes. That's all I'm saying. So that being said, I hope everyone has a good night, good day, good whatever you're doing. And I'll see you next time. Bye!